You know what I mean? Or you died. Oh, you died from COVID. You know what I mean? Nobody really knows anymore what's going on. So Absolutely. It's scary. So, just prayers to everyone, and just, keep your family close, say your prayers, and, just do your best to...
Any discrepancies that you might have with a family or a friend, don't take it. 21 Savage talked about that. He had a situation with his brother, and he didn't get to say that. He didn't get to pay homage.
Oh, wow. I didn't hear that. Wow.
Yeah, he didn't get a chance to...
to really say goodbye and
reconcile the difference with his brother, and so he went to social media saying that, bro, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to. So if you are listening, wherever you may be listening, and you just haven't, and it's tough. We understand that it ain't easy. Everybody say, because and I will say this: if someone has brought really harm or did some like real foul stuff to you, no, it's not easy to say I'm sorry and let's move forward. You find what's the best way to move forward.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep. So. And, sticking with violence, I don't know, if you guys know or not, but Boosie was shot in the foot, and there were rumors circulating that his leg had to be amputated, or that his leg was amputated, and he's come out and made a statement. No, his team has come out and made a statement. No, his leg has not been amputated. He's recovering. He's doing okay. That's just rumors. So, I don't know why people just put out these like weird stories and not really having information, but
that's some news.
Yeah, that you're right. You're right. So, but prayers to him and his family, and hope he's recovering well, and let's hope he gets back to his optimal state. So in other news, we all know that, we talked about this a second ago. We're going to switch gears. But of course, we have to talk about the Jeezy and the Gucci battle, because that took place.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back. Okay. And I mean, I knew that Jeezy was going to take it. Okay, let's just get that clear right here and now. But when I saw like the first 10 minutes of that, I was just like, did Gucci not prepare for this? Or like, did he just show up like, what? I don't know. It just seemed he seemed not together. And Jeezy, of course, was all the way together. And I just feel like,
Jeezy fan in the building.
I love Jeezy. But I mean, even if I wasn't necessarily a Jeezy fan, like, because I liked Gucci back in the day. Like back in the day, 04, 05, 06, like they were both really hot. They both have great music. They both have a great portfolio. But, Gucci was trash on that battle. What do you think? Like, what's your opinion? Did you see that? Like,
I did. So I had a chance to experience both of them, being in the South at that time. Knew Jeezy up close. Actually, one of my football teammates was shot at a Jeezy concert that he was doing. But Gucci, like when So Icy came out,
oh man,
you couldn't tell me nothing.
What?
I hosted shows to Jeezy and Gucci. So what I want people to take in consideration about growth. Those two gentlemen were a part of something that could have, one of those men, being Gucci in this part, almost didn't make it. So people want Gucci to recover and say, no, you shouldn't have to go like that. You ain't have to take it there. No. Jeezy almost had this man killed. You can't tell me how to feel after I didn't survive being almost murdered in my home. It takes a moment to grow. Now, we see so much of the outpour. Everybody said Jeezy was weak for that, and you saw the streets still with Gucci. Like, no, you soft. No, if you still on drama after 15 to 20 years, man, go kill yourself.
Right.
Man, ain't nobody got time for that drama
at all. And at the end of the day, like, be thankful that you survived it, and you've went on. God has blessed you well. I mean, shout
out to Gucci's wife, Keisha. She's holding him down. And so
absolutely,
like you said, you had a chance. And Gucci, I think Jeezy snatched the soul. I'm talking about when he hit him with that, and even for Jeezy to maintain his square and not get off his rocker, because when you a reactive type person, it could have got real touchy in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Jeezy stayed in his car. He stayed on what he wanted to say. And, and when he said it, you could see Gucci just standing there like, yeah, what can you say now?
Right.
What you want to say, bro? Like, we gonna keep beefing while the world watching?
Right.
Or we gonna keep this thing going?
Right. Jeezy was just so classy with it. I mean, he was on his grown man classy, like, it is what it is. Like, yeah, these things happen in the past, but I'm on some different stuff now, you know, and he didn't have to say that. It just showed.
If the shoe was reversed?
Yeah. Maybe it would have been different.
Yeah, if Gucci had to protect himself in his home, being almost murdered, would he have the same response?
I think
20
so.
years later?
I think so.
It can happen. I will say that.
I might just be biased.
but even Luda, they had Luda and
Jeezy.
Fat Joe weighed in, and there was a lot of people that spoke to that. Like, people grow different.
Yeah, true.
What I was so proud to see, Leah, and to our grinders, that it was on national TV, and we're saying social media, because it now has been placed on national TV, that we got to win together. Mm-hmm. That we can make up and have differences.
Absolutely.
And people can see, even influential eyes and young people can see that, yeah, I don't like you, but I'm glad you ain't dead.
Right.
And look what we done gave the world. Because when they dropped that song and they turned the music on, man. Now, hold on, let me back up real quick. Because when Jeezy hit Gucci with that, and he said, one thing for certain, two things for sure. I'm the real man. I'm talking. Oh, okay,
oh my God.
I
went crazy. Because I just remember, like, I don't know. Never mind. But that just brings back memories. That was a time of my life when I just, you know.
Just to see on national
it was
TV
great. It was great.
A bigger message being portrayed
yes.
in the black community, which was straight street stuff, turned into something that was so powerful that a lot of us...
Because it's kind of like, if you think about it, it's something we wish we could have seen between Tupac and Big, right? Like, absolutely. Back in our day, like that, they were the epitome of hip hop, you know, and they went through that, you know, that whole thing became, I think it was a lot of the media and a lot of, you know, absolutely. People in their ears and stuff that caused this big, you know, divide between the East Coast and the West Coast. And the interesting thing is that for Gucci and Jeezy, they're obviously both in the South. So I just love that instead of it turning into something kind of like what happened with Big and Pac, it, you know, like you said, it you know, it came together full circle, like, you know, and they were able to give the culture something that we've never seen, and it was pretty dope. And
to your point, Leah, a lot of the media platforms did not show, it really didn't carry no weight.
Yeah.
But and that's why I love us being the #1 urban radio podcast show in the country. We know what that situation meant.
Right.
To reconcile differences,
yes.
right? But you didn't see the major networks, the major media platforms putting that out there. Yeah, because they don't want that. They don't want that.
Of course not. No. Oh, God, no.
So thank you to Gucci and Jeezy for giving us something to talk about, to praise about, to be grateful for, something that we can show our kids, our nieces and nephews. We can show them that yeah, you can. And what I thought was unique too was after that they went to the compound, which if anybody ever been in Atlanta, we used to host our Tuskegee homecoming events at the compound. There was no aftermath, Leah.
Wow.
There was no shootings. There was no fighting. That was made public. And they were together. So, because it's hard to keep your team at a bay when you know tensions is hot. When Gucci
and then like you said, like, well, the cameras is on for the thing, but once the cameras go off, you know, for them to still maintain that. And
throughout the night with drinking.
Yeah,
at the club?
That's heavy. That says a lot.
And we talking about in the A, Zone 6.
I wish I'd have been there. Dang.
on the west side of Atlanta.
Right.
And it wasn't nothing that was put in the media that tipped off. That's huge.
Yeah,
that's
big,
huge.
Huge.
So just big ups to the culture and everybody that was infected.
Yes.
Infected. Everybody that was affected.
Yeah, you was infected, weren't you? Yeah.
Leah want to get that off, y'all. That's why we love this show. Thank you for grinding with us this morning. Weigh in. If you want to weigh into the conversation and you didn't have a chance, call in 419-540-3566, or you can hear the drop and it go like this.
419, what's on your mind? Give us a call at 419-540-3566. We want to hear from you.
So yeah, drop us a call right now. Let us know what you thought about that. But Leah, there was so much going on in the news, and I'm sure with some of the things that you're letting people know that they can find out right here on All New Rise and Grind Morning
Yes,
Show.
that's right. You want me to keep going?
Absolutely.
I got more. Okay. So, just going back to you. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't get to it yet. So, and speaking of like reunions and things coming together. Also, what happened was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion special. Did you catch that one?
No, but I heard about it.
Yeah,
from you.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't catch the whole thing, but I caught some clips, and Will Smith. Everybody always asks, what happened to old school Aunt Viv. Everybody wants to know what happened to old school Aunt Viv. Everybody wants to see, and there's been different reunion specials with the cast of Fresh Prince, and Janet Hubert. That's Aunt Viv. She wasn't invited to those, and so this was the first reunion special where she was actually brought back and able to kind of speak her piece. And it got really deep, and it got, emotional. And her and Will Smith actually sat down and had a conversation about the fact that she felt like she was blackballed in Hollywood during that time because of what happened on the show. And a lot of people didn't really know, because I didn't even know. She got to sharing that she was pregnant at that time. It was the third season of the show. She was pregnant. She was in an abusive relationship at home. Her family really wasn't rocking with her. She just had a lot going on. And so she was coming to the show, I guess, being difficult. And, people, her castmates and, people she was working with felt like she was difficult, but nobody was taking the time to reach out and even see what was going on in her life. And, she ended up, a lot of people thought that she was fired from the show, but she cleared that up. She said, I was never fired from the show. What happened was they came with a BS offer, is what she said. And she was like, I didn't accept it. So she ended up going ahead and leaving the show. And, she just basically talked about how that was a really hard time in her life, because when she left the show, her family, her real family, felt like she had messed up their name, because not only was she blackballed, she was blackballed in Hollywood, and people were saying that she was difficult to work with. And her family said that she messed up their family name. So she kind of was disowned by her family. She was disowned by Hollywood. She had a new baby, was in this traumatic relationship. So it was a lot going on in her life, and she talked about all that on this reunion special. And Will Smith basically said that he felt bad, and he was sorry, because he was like, I was so young back then. I wasn't a father, I didn't really understand, and now looking back, knowing what women go through, having children and being a woman, he's like, I felt bad. So, they were able to have that conversation, she was able to get closure, I would assume. And, it was a good reunion special. And so after that, Monique came out. Because Monique, everybody knows comedian Monique, and knows most people know the story about how she felt like she was blackballed, and had this whole situation with Netflix and all this other stuff. She came out and said, well, I'm glad that Will Smith apologized to Janet Hubert for what he did to her in the industry. And it'd be nice if Tyler Perry would come forward with a public apology to me, because he basically did the same thing to me. And, Oprah Winfrey, that's another story. We'll get on that later. So she basically kind of fronted them out and was like, when are y'all going to come out and apologize for what y'all did to me and blackballing me in the industry? So,
well, one thing about being in the industry, it's about being who you are. People get so confused sometimes about, if you're dealing with people on a day-to-day basis and you don't tell them what's going on, people expect you to have a level of
professionalism
or season. So if you're not telling people that you're going through some things they're struggling with, because what people fail to realize sometimes is, when you have personal things that's going on and you have to work with a cast, or you have to work with a co-host, if you don't let the other people know what's going on, how the hell are we supposed to know what's going on in your life? We all bringing something to the table,
right?
And when we turn on these cameras, when we turn on these conversations, those after conversations, you gotta let them know. Now, the reality is, and I have to say this, even with Monique, don't nobody owe nobody no apology.
Yeah, that's true.
So what in this game right here, it is not for the weak.
It's not. And anybody who comes into the entertainment industry, what you're getting into.
No. I don't think they do though, Leah.
Oh yeah,
because
you might be right.
and the only reason I say that, they don't know, because like Janet Hubert was saying, they didn't know her personal situation, because she was not forthcoming.
Right. Yeah.
Letting people know, hey, this is what's going on in my life.
Yeah.
If you think, Leah, if she would have had those conversations early on, maybe they would have took a little bit of the bite off of her a little bit.
I'm not sure that that would have even made a difference because, you know, people feel like you said, at the end of the day, this is your job. You're coming in here to get paid. We don't really care. I mean, people, at the end of the day, people act like they care, but they don't really care. You know what I mean? So I think when it comes to business and, you know, that dollar and that check, I mean, people aren't really as sympathetic, you know, because it's kind of like you're getting paid. Hey, whatever you got going on, you need to leave that at the door, you know, because I'm quite sure everybody else that was on that set had different things going on in their lives too, but you can't always, you know, that's another thing. We as individuals, whatever you got going on in your life, we do have to learn how to balance that and just deal with it. You can't go into a situation like, well, I got this and that and the third going on, so it's okay for me to, no. You know what I mean? If you got this, that, and the third going on, then you need to get your priorities together and figure out what's important. You know what I'm saying?
And and I'm glad you said that, Leah, because that's a huge point. Even with those, as we talk about this 419 Grind Podcast Network, we don't have to go too far to talk about what's in the industry. We're talking about when you want to be a part of this, and it's real when you have to carry somebody else's burden. So you want that person that's going to carry your burden as you carry their burden to know that they got you, right? So when we say this, please just keep in mind when you bring in, even in your home, you said, I remember you were saying this about B one time. They had to, he had to say, Mom, okay, because it weighs on if Mama ain't happy, the house
and
ain't happy.
Yeah, and like the thing is like a lot of times in those positions, powerful positions like that in the entertainment industry, the execs, the people who are in charge are, you know, a lot of times men. And, you know, I'm not, you know, trying to make any comment, but I'm just saying that a lot of times men don't truly understand what women go through, just
Absolutely.
like we don't really truly understand what y'all go through. So there's, I think even if she would have tried to say, you know, hey, I'm dealing with this or I'm dealing with that, it would have kind of been like, okay, well, that's not really our problem. Get over it. You know what I mean? And so she probably knew that. And so it's like, why come and be vulnerable and open up and say, I have this and that going on when it's not going to be received well anyway. And then people just going to know my business. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's, you know, I don't really think it would have made a difference because I think when it comes to professional environments and like I said, getting a check and for them, it was about their show. It was about their ratings. They don't really care, I don't think, what's going on, you know, with the people's personal lives.
Absolutely. So it's kind of a tough spot to be in, but don't fool yourself and think that somebody has to be sympathetic or apologetic.
Especially when it comes to a business and a professional, you know, industry. I mean, you know, you're right. People don't owe you anything, you know what I mean, when it comes down to it.
But it'd be nice to know that you got some people that love you.
Yeah, for sure.
Even if it's tough love.
For sure.
It is good to know that somebody love you in spite of off this camera, on this camera, off the camera. Conversation is still somebody that got your back. So I think that's huge, Leah, that that reunion spoke to that. And Will Smith did at some point, as we say later on in life, understanding, well, man, wow.
Yeah, because now as a family man, and after, you know, having had a wife and a family now he's like, wow, I get it. And I feel bad. I feel bad that I didn't, you know what I mean? So, but, you know, that's nice that he was able to really take that stand now and say, dang, you know, I do feel bad. I'm sorry. Because a lot of he didn't have to say that. He could have just been like, oh, well, you know, hey, that's the name of the game. This is the industry he was in, blah, blah, blah. You know, so the fact that he was able to, you know, speak to that and say, hey, I apologize. I'm sorry that I wasn't there for you in that time. You know, that was powerful.
And you know what's so unique and so dope about this is when you talk about people like Will Smith, Leah. Will Smith has the platform now. He can if she's wherever she's at in her recovery stage.
Right.
Will Smith can do the next movie and say, I want her in the movie.
That's right. What's so funny? That's funny that you said that because Charlamagne the God on the Breakfast Club, he was saying, okay, Will Smith, well, thank you. We appreciate your apology, but now make it right by, you know, make it right by her. You know what I'm saying? Do something to make it right by her because, you know, you basically have just admitted that you kind of effed up her career. You know what I mean? And she went all these years now, you know, her career was affected by that. So now that you're admitting that, yeah, you played a part in that, make it right and do something for her. Change that around, you know?
And I do believe the people that Will Smith may have in his camp, I could see a Martin Lawrence. I can see some strong people around Will Smith saying, man, go get her.
Yeah.
Go make that right.
Yeah, definitely.
I can see him doing that and making that work.
Yeah. Shout out to our listeners and our viewers. I see y'all. Hey, y'all. I missed you guys while I was gone. And, you know, I'm so happy to be back and see you guys all commenting in. My girl, Amy. I see Jesse on the live. My girl, Arlinda. My girl, Crystal. My sis, Andrea. Crystal says, if you have something so overwhelming going on in your life that it's affecting your job, it's your responsibility to step away and deal with it. It's not everyone's responsibility to bend to whatever you have going on. Everyone has their own issues. Very true, Crystal. Very true.
Ms. Orr, all right.
That's very true. And, you know, speaking of which, because, you know, like I had to take a little quick break, you know, because sometimes, like you said, you have things going on in your life. And sometimes you have to take a step away, like you said, Crystal, so that you don't affect the people around you. And, you know, I'm actually like, I tend to do that sometimes. Like when I'm dealing with things, like I tend to kind of just isolate myself from everyone because I don't want to transcend that energy to people, you know? And at the end of the day, like, we're all human. We all go through things. We all have our issues. And sometimes you just have to take a moment to step away and just, like, you know, reevaluate yourself, reevaluate situations, and, you know, just reprogram. So.
And to everybody that's weighing in, I see our grinders are grinding with us. We want to just say thank you for that. Ray, Chanel, the author, thank you so much. To your point, Leah, you can be a perfectionist, but give yourself grace.
Yeah.
Give the next person grace.
Yeah.
To know that, okay, there's going to be some shortcomings, some hiccups. But ain't none of us perfect.
Right.
All this right here is this particular show is the #1 urban radio podcast show in the country. It's live. It's the only one in Ohio. It's the only one in the Midwest. This isn't syndicated. If you hear me cough, it's real. Y'all seeing a show of a network that's growing like no other place in the country. And y'all got two of the best people in the game.
That's right.
Leah Renee.
Hey.
And your boy Big Trees. And with that being said, it takes time.
Yeah.
That's why they call in sports off season. Give your body, give your time a rest. I'm gonna tell you, Leah, Jesse has helped create it, the Rise and Grind Morning Show. But listen to me, if you think you can get into broadcasting, if you think you can get into radio, if you think you can get into a show that is day to day to keep y'all happy, to keep y'all entertained, this shit right here.
Let me tell you.
At 8:30 in the morning?
No, how about 6? Because we be up texting each other, 6 in the morning type. Like we show up on this mic, on this camera at 8:30, but y'all don't even understand. We be up early. Like
trying to make sure that we can give you the best content of conversation. We can hear from you. We can say thank you. We can let you know that you're appreciated. But this is work. That's why, Leah, a lot of shows is once a month, once a week, every 2 weeks, because coming up with a daily morning show to inspire, talk about community, religion, politics, entertainment, sports, this shit right here will have your hair, will have your edges. You see my edges? Look at my edges. Zoom in on my edges. Look at that. You see my edges? I ain't got no more edges because of y'all.
Shout out to Arlinda. She said, I understand. Y'all be up and moving daily. We appreciate you. And we appreciate y'all. And my girl Breezy says, welcome back. Hey, sis, I love you. Yes, we appreciate all of y'all, too, because everybody that has, come and joined on to the 419 Grind family, and all of you who have podcasts, on our show, we're all building this thing together, and, bringing content and bringing personality, and, we all feed off of each other. I know there have been times when, I wasn't
Magic Wand, good morning. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I got excited. We're going to play that Magic Wand, too, when we go to our first break. Go ahead, keep it going.
Yeah, grand day to my plera. But yeah, no, so, it's just about, like we said, recharging, being able to be there for each other. And I appreciate all of our, the rest of our 419 Grind family, because you guys hold us down too. And you guys inspire us when we're, feeling down, or when we're having a day, it's a lot of times you guys that pull us up too.
Absolutely. TJ, got us. TJ, Leah, he's on there grinding with us.
TJ, hey.
TJ.
His birthday was a couple days ago, or a few days ago. So happy belated birthday, TJ.
Happy belated birthday, TJ. TJ is the reason I ain't got no edges. So everybody that needed a barber,
Don't do that to TJ, because then ain't nobody gonna go with him. They're gonna be looking at you like, ooh, I don't know.
But you see my beard, though, TJ.
Oh, okay, he get your beard together. Oh, okay, yeah. The beard is crispy for sure. I give you that.
Magic Wand is saying Blacknificent.
Blacknificent, I love it.
Gotta say what's up to Coop with.
Oh, Coop, you still ain't got your shirt.
Okay, Coop, we know you losing weight.
Together then. Okay, we gotta get you together.
We're Financially Lit. Big shout out to Financially Lit. And Leah, we got some great opportunities for those that want to be sponsors of the 419 Grind Morning, Rise and Grind Morning Show. And just want to thank those that's really believing in what they're seeing.
Yes.
People are believing.
Yes.
And what they're seeing. Mm-hmm. And so never want to take that for granted.
Yeah.
Always want to stay humble. But we got to go pay some bills, Leah.
Absolutely.
We got to go step away from the camera. When we come back, I know you got some more trendy topics.
Of course.
But today is that Tuesday. So if you don't like YouTube, today you going to get a treat. It's the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show presented to you by the 419 Grind
Stay
Podcast
tuned.
Network. Hear us.
Fuck, I look like going broke, chasing after bitches, money on the phone. Roll 9 woods out of 28 grams, rotate, slapping zone.
Hear me? I've been in my zone, slapping zone, real trap. I've been in my zone, slapping zone, real trap.
Break it down, cook it up, I'm serving fire. Cali plus, sending cookie bowls of fire. Trapping lines, frenemies, rocking wires. Serving people through some people, bitch, I'm tired. Cross the state in the kitchen, whipping omelets. Pasta mama told me how to make a profit. Get it clocked in the scale, gotta bag it, baby. I'm the 90s, but I'm whipping like the 80s, baby.
I'm hating, I ain't tripping, I'm just stacking, I'm just flipping, I'm just sticking to the script to keep it fire, keep it whipping. Water whipping in the kitchen, bought that dollar, bitch, I get it. If you ain't fucking with my movement, fuck you and your feelings. So, money over everything, I mean every dollar. Water whipping in the kitchen, make the stove holler. And you ain't talking shit if it ain't about no money. Talking exotic and I move it, bitch, I keep that Scotty.
Fuck, I look like going broke, chasing after bitches, money on the phone. Roll 9 woods out of 28 grams, rotate, slapping zone.
Hear me?
I've been in my zone, slapping zone, real trap. I've been in my zone, slapping zone, real trap.
Fuck, I look like going broke, chasing after bitches, money on the phone. Roll 9 woods out of 28 grams, rotate, slapping zone.
Hear me?
I've been in my zone, slapping zone, real trap. I've been in my zone, slapping zone, real trap.
I've been slapping zones, 2 phones going stupid. Went to cop and got some shit on accident and moved it. I'ma sell it, they gon' use it. Bought the work wet, I ain't cool it. Trap lives matter, don't be foolish. If you doing it, really do it. We ain't calling for no prices, they put tight and drop it off. Went to pay the plug and left them extra, show 'em I'm a boss. Heavy on the sauce, heavy on the cheese. Heavy ice chunks in the watch on the sleeve.
Niggas know how I'm trapping, niggas know how I'm coming. Keep 30 in my clip, you see me start running. Get Ricky in your back, hollows tear through stomach. Me and my bro Sharks, we see you, we start hunting. No faking in my clique, we keep it 100. We taking them trips and we throwing them hundreds. I step in the trap, they all shop cause I run it. You take some from me, you get smoke marijuana.
Every time I look at you, your smile lets me know you feel me too. Anything you wanna be, I can deal with because through the years lot of things change. We share the love like a melody. Every moment is so sweet to me.
This is another 419 Grind exclusive.
Welcome back.
If you're looking at me right now, I'm looking at the one, our executive intern. This brother right here. Young folks, wake up. Young folks, wake up. No, I'm going to lighten up off of it. Again, welcome back to the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show, presented to you by the 419 Grind Podcast Network. I'm in the studio with my co-host, the lovely Miss Leah Renee.
Hey.
And your boy, Big Tree, saying, well, yes, we got the executive intern. Please share this. Please, please, please share this on all your platforms. Share us this morning. We want to thank each and every last one of you again. Also, we'd like to just take a moment to say thank you to our sponsors,
Yes.
Hotbox, and Lima Humidop, the Joshua Treatment Center. You know what? I just want to take a moment real quick. Leah, we are seeing so many people and so many issues in here in the 419, but here across the country.
Yeah.
Mental health is real right now.
Oh, it's real. I mean, it's very real.
And not saying it ain't been real, but it is really real and it's being addressed. But what I do like, Leah, is that we have the resources to address the mental health issues.
Absolutely.
It is a relationship. People don't, it's not fun. It's not something that people just run and go tell that I'm going to seek help and assistance. But Leah, if you are struggling or if you know somebody that is struggling, do you know you can call anonymously? You don't even have to say your name, but see what services out there. Because I do believe this, Leah. If you want to struggle with mental health, it's because you don't want any help.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Well, I don't know. I think that some people aren't as educated on it as you may think everyone is. You know what I mean? Like when you say mental health, some people don't even understand exactly like what that means, and they may not even necessarily know that they have issues. You know what I'm saying? So they might be bothered by something. They might be very, very depressed, but they've never really talked about depression, or nobody's ever talked about it or made it, help them to understand that it's okay. It is a chemical imbalance and it's not your fault. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times, especially in the Black community, if you say you're bipolar, if you say,
you crazy,
you're crazy, or people like, I hear people all the time like, if someone's acting, crazy or whatever, she must be bipolar, he must be bipolar, and not understanding that a lot of people are suffering with that, and it's not their fault. You know what I mean? If someone is bipolar, because people joke about it, but that person may really be bipolar, and if
Absolutely.
they are, it's a chemical imbalance that they can't control. You know what I mean? So I don't think that it's necessarily a choice. I mean, I think some people do. Now, I think there are some people who do know that they have something wrong and they just don't want to get the help. And yeah, that is a choice that you're making. But I think there are lots of people also who just don't understand what's going on within them. And so they don't know how to get help, or they don't know where the resources are. They don't know they're out there. So I think we have to continue the mental health awareness.
One of the things that I think people struggle with is how to ask. So
yeah, absolutely.
Because I would say a large population of people know that there are services out there, but don't know how to ask for the service.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't want you to look at me crazy if I ask you, hey, you know where I can go? I
don't want to be put with the stigma.
Absolutely. And so what we tend to do, or we hear people say, oh, I got somebody that's going through that. Oh, I'm asking for a friend. because I don't want to be the one may seem that I really need the help.
Right.
And I'm struggling. But I would like to say this right here on the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show, that there is help right here in the 419. There is anonymous numbers that you can call. You can also reach out to, again, there's a hotline, 1-800, nope, it's 1-888-728-2713. Again, that's 1-888-728-2713. Just call and inquire. You ain't necessarily got to go, but know that it's out there. And I like what you said, Leah. Just get the information. Find out, even if you know what we do, we lie. Oh, it ain't for me. I just need to know what kind of services y'all provide.
Right.
If that's what you need to do to keep your situation not being public and don't want to be caught in the stigma, just get the information, because there are resources, there are people who care, and there is, now this is what I will also say about mental health. Do not tell me how long when I need to recover or how long my journey is.
Right, absolutely.
Because people tend to say, well, you just went through that program for 6 months, you did this for a year, and you keep relapsing. Man, a journey of recovery lasts forever.
And even like with, the professionals in that field, because, one thing that I didn't like, I've told you before that I was seeing a therapist, and I liked her, I thought that I feel like it was helping me and stuff like that. But there came a point where when like the last couple sessions I had with her, she was saying, well, seems like you're okay to me. Like, I don't, like, basically she was like, you seem okay to me now. Like, I don't really think we need to schedule any more sessions, And
your insurance wasn't running out?
No, I mean, I don't think so.
Okay.
But, so it was like, it caught me off guard, because I'm like, lady, if I didn't want to see you no more, I will tell you, or I won't make like, why do you keep asking me every time I talk to you, like, oh, are you good now? Are you okay? Like, well, we don't need to keep making appointments if, whatever. But I think that as providers and even as professionals in the field, they need to understand that just because your client seems okay today, like you said, this is an ongoing battle. You know what I mean? So you can't just give up on someone, or give up on their journey. Like you said, you can't tell someone how long it takes them to recover or when they are recovered. You know what I mean?
You bring up a very key point in that. Do we look at the background of that professional? Like, did you know how many years of service they have been practicing?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
So, and I think that has a lot to do. Yeah. It's almost like teaching.
You're right.
Like an educator. You see, just think about this, Leah. The teachers that we grew up with, man, them for teachers and educators, I want to say thank you for dealing with them on trees. Because I was bad as hell. And I was with some bad as hell friends. And they didn't really sit us out in the hallway. They didn't, and I'm talking about early on, elementary age. Now, Leah, you see teachers and professionals that cannot even handle a 7-year-old, an 8-year-old.
They just give them an IEP and say they're emotionally disturbed. That's what they do.
So I say that in those that providing medical professional help, you got to do your background work on that person, because if I'm maybe I'm 5 years into being a counselor, and I haven't had a Montrese or I haven't had a Leah, and I want to tell you getting better, because I really, because what the statistics say, you're making this progress, when really in real life I'm not making the progress, but because this book say you didn't provided this, we didn't spend this much time together, this person should be doing this if you're doing your job effectively.
Right.
Hell no. I will tear up the damn book. If you think there's a game plan on trees, I will tear your pages
because it's an everyday struggle, for someone who's
trauma
battling
is
with
ongoing.
mental health. Yeah, absolutely.
So again, thank you for those that's trying to provide a service. I think one of the biggest thing in any profession, I don't care what it is, any profession, the best key to having success with that is listening. Please listen to those that you are serving, those that you are providing a service to. Please continue to listen.
Yes.
And listen objectively. Mm-hmm. Because people will listen, Leah, and already have an answer.
Yeah.
And that's not the answer.
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you have to really let people get out what they're trying to say, what they're trying to do, and give people the grace that they want. And it's not easy. So,
Yeah,
I will say this too. In mental health, your patience get tested. You got to have patience in mental health.
Yeah.
You can't, or even in the healthcare field, you know this. You are now studying to be a nurse. If you don't have patience to deal with people,
Yep.
please don't provide no service.
Yeah, I mean, even just like right now and in my 2 nursing courses, we specifically learn about cultural awareness, cultural, being...
Competency.
Exactly. How did you know that? Yeah, we do. So, it's a big thing. You need to be aware, that there's... we're in a melting pot, and so you have to be, like you said, especially in the medical field, especially with mental health, you have to be sympathetic and empathetic to other people's cultures, other people's religions, their beliefs, their thoughts,
Absolutely.
All of those things.
So keep grinding. That's why we appreciate those that grind with us each and every morning. Leah, with some of the things and trendy topics that's going on, it really lets you know where some of people's mental health is.
Yeah,
And even
definitely.
some of the articles and trendy topics that you were speaking in. You know what, Dewan, hit my trending topic button. I like when that jump off.
It's Trending Topics in Toledo on the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
So, speaking of mental health, I think that Dr. Dre is probably experiencing some mental health issues right now because his divorce is just getting uglier and uglier by the moment. For anyone who doesn't know the background of that story, him and his wife have been going through a nasty divorce. It's been all over the blogs. It's getting uglier and uglier. She was saying at one point that she wanted, I don't remember, but it was some obscene amount of money every month. And their kids are grown. I mean, she's been provided a great life with him. I think that, I don't know, me personally, I feel like she's money hungry, for lack of better words. I just feel like, that, I don't know, it's just not cool. I mean, I don't know what she went through with the man and what she experienced. Like they're saying, like some people who in defense of her are saying like, oh, nobody knows the lifestyle and things she had to put up with. Girl, you didn't have to put up with nothing. You could have left him a long time ago, but you stayed because you enjoyed that lifestyle and you enjoyed them benefits. So don't try to bash this man now. You know what I mean? Like, I just think that that's not cool. And then she just wants all this money. It's about money, 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 when you've clearly been provided a nice, healthy life. I mean, like, you're just a money hungry whore. I'm sorry, for lack of better words. But anyway.
So if she came in here, you ready to hit with her for calling her a whore?
I mean,
because you just really just called the woman.
I'm sorry. Okay, that was mean. I digress.
So you ready to hit with Dr. Dre?
Hey, I'm ready to hit with whoever got a problem, but I'm gonna digress. Like, I ain't gonna call the woman out her name. But listen, I just think that she's wrong on this. Okay, like, this is wrong.
And to that credit, there are a lot of women and men like that too.
Oh yeah, like it's like the men are just as bad nowadays. It's bad. They're looking for like a woman to a sugar mama nowadays. Like, it ain't even just about the women looking for a sugar daddy. Like, these men are out here looking for a sugar mama.
They just had the NBA draft, and one of the Balls, LaMelo Ball, the Ball family is a big name in the NBA and things of that nature. And the last son, who did very well, he went second in the draft. And they got his dad, sources citing that his dad saying, son, you ain't gonna never find a woman that wants you now. They just gonna want you for the money. And he like, damn, Dad, for real? Like, I can't find love now? So when we talk about Dr. Dre and his divorce, can people find love right now if somebody bag is up?
I mean, I think people can. I think it's just about again, like you personally, like, you have to really take the time. Like, if that's what you're really looking for in life, if you're a person who, like these young men, you're rich now, you gotta, like, you of course you can't just go out there and, you know what I'm saying? I think it's about how you carry yourself and who, like, I tell DeJuan all the time. DeJuan's always like, asking me different questions relationship wise or about girls, and I tell him all the time, listen, you have to know your own intentions first and foremost, because if you ain't really looking for a wife, don't be out here acting like you looking for a wife. There's too many men out here trying to act like these good guys who are really looking for a relationship, but y'all ain't really looking for a relationship. Y'all just looking for some butt.
No, because a lot of us are
I'm not saying all of y'all. I'm saying there are a good percentage of men who are out here pretending like they want that, but they don't really want that.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
That's a point. That's a viewpoint. Because going in, don't nobody want no hoe. We ain't going in and we're not going, wait a minute, and we're not going in and say we just want butt. But what ended up happening is we start seeing things.
Okay.
But flip that on the other side. Women start seeing things like, oh, you really ain't came in. You said all this pillow talk, but you really ain't saying what you doing either. So now you got two people seeing two different things. Now all of a sudden it is to the point of what you're saying.
That makes sense.
You didn't really want me for the wife. And I was sharing this with my best friend. And I want women to understand this. In relationships, women think about togetherness. Y'all think about doing things together.
Yeah.
Men, 90% of us think about how we gonna be in this thing together. That's the difference.
What do you mean exactly?
Women think about togetherness. Let's hold hands. Let's be together.
Okay.
I'm sitting in this room thinking like, how we gonna sit in this room together? It's two different togethers. So men don't necessarily always.
I don't get it. I'm still a little lost.
I know you is, Lee. I can tell the way you
I need to understand this, though. I need to understand.
Not on this morning show. No, but what I'm saying, women think about evolving together.
Okay. And you guys ain't trying to evolve together.
Not all the time. We don't come into that kind. That's why women are more developed in the relationship wise than men. We looking at, okay, has this woman got this? Do she got this? Do she got this? Do she got this? Do she got that? All this picky ass shit where y'all still really will take us where we are.
Right, with y'all raggedy asses.
With our raggedy self. None but y'all raggedy too. And when we see it,
but y'all don't take our raggedy asses. Like, we'll take y'all raggedy
we
selves.
do. We just don't take y'all the way y'all take us.
Right. That's very true. You're right. You're right. You're right. It is. That's very true.
We take y'all. We just, and that's
right.
why.
You're right.
And that's why I say, when I say this, and it is tricky, women think about long term. Let's be together. Let's have a life together. Men think about, dang, we got to do this together. I got to carry your way. You got to carry my way. And we don't necessarily know how to articulate that, how to show that. And nobody teaches us that.
Right.
How to live with a woman. Yeah, we see how we live with mom, sister, and family members. But Leah, that's different when me and you laying down at night and all of a sudden you do something that I don't like, but I love you or I like you. It's a whole different type of emotion. So I say that to say, when we start off, we look at the prettiness and we say, yeah, man, she can, if she do this, she got this for me. And she had this.
Game me up, please.
Oh,
free game, ladies. Y'all hear them. This is what they think. This is how they think.
But women do it too. Like when we start seeing the expectations drop.
Yeah.
Then we lose interest in that person.
What do you mean when you see the expectations drop? Like the expectations you had, those aren't being fulfilled, and so now it's like, I don't know about her anymore.
Absolutely.
Okay, gotcha.
Absolutely. And we don't know how to articulate that. We don't do well with showing that, and it becomes an issue. Because now we don't know how to communicate that. It's, all right, man, whatever, I ain't about to talk about it. And you like, what you mean you ain't gonna talk? Now here come the friction.
Gotcha.
And so we start struggling with relationships. But we gotta go to a quick break because this relationship about to get real testy.
Hey, we got a relationship coming for you.
So don't go nowhere. It's the all new Rise and Grind morning show. Hey, I wanna hear a little bit of Nate. I wanna hear a little bit of Fantasize. So Toledo's on right here. Don't go nowhere. It's the all new Rise and Grind morning show.
Both day and night, can't stop thinking about what we can have. I make mistakes, boy, but that's the past. Now I need something that's gonna last. Something that's better than sex. It's better than cashing the check. I wanna get lost in your love. I hope that you're giving it back. Don't you have me out here looking stupid? Cause I put my trust in Cupid. Fairy tales really don't exist anymore. But I got a fantasy for it. They say I lost my mind, but I can fantasize, can I? Fairy tales really don't exist anymore. But somehow I still believe in it. You said it's a waste of time, but I can fantasize, can I? I just want my night, and it's shining on me. I'm your Cinderella, but time is not a problem. And I could be a queen, just don't bring me no drama. Need you to be a king, to take home to my mama. I know you see it in my eyes, baby. I promise that I'll never lie, baby. So I hope you ain't surprised, baby, by the way I fantasize. Fairy tales don't exist anymore, but I got a fantasy for it. They say I lost my mind, but I can fantasize, can I? Fairy tales really don't exist anymore, but somehow I still believe in it. You said it's a waste of time, but I can fantasize, can I? Fairy tales really don't exist. But I can fantasize. Fairy tales really don't exist. But somehow I still believe in it. But I can fantasize.
No, I can't believe that you would do me so dirty. Hit the pause button right now and press rewind. Things replay in my mind about 1,000 times. Every red flag you show me is flying high. You got the wrong one. I'm so messed up in my head, I can't be sure. You might say insecure, I say trust issues. Now I'm moving different, say I'm acting new. You got the wrong one. You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one. If ignorance is bliss, then I'm naive, 'cause everything
that time, ladies and gentlemen. Make your way to the dance floor.
I'm addicted to your vibe, and I wanna get to know you tonight. Baby, come closer. No rush, girl, take your time. Put your high heels on, let's slide. I wanna hold ya. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me, baby. Let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me, baby. Let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you.
Sipping as I listen, catch my rhythm and the tempo. Grip on me with tension just a little. Put my mental in a pickle. Your vibe creates a riddle in my mind. Trying to decide, how did I find a mystery guy? Can't describe how. Our bodies rocking, fingers locking, nah. Your eyes when we on chill like Sunday topping, I like that. I write back. Read my body language, should recite that. How we spin like circles, but shining like diamonds. Slow motion, we grinding. We heard them so violently, killing them silently. Your hands caress me in ways that don't undress me. Impeccably impressing, and your moves is no contesting. Subliminals, I pray to plentiful. Let's make a minimal. The paradigm we setting ain't no typical cynical one. Just to go digital with liberal imperial. You wanna cuff, I'll be your criminal. You dig it?
I'm addicted to your vibe, and I wanna get to know you tonight. Baby, come closer. No rush, girl, take your time. Put your high heels on, let's slide. I wanna hold ya. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me, baby, let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me, baby, let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing all my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you.
Mac in this motherfucker. Fucking with you is wrong, me right. Fucking with you is wrong, me right. If loving you is wrong, wanna be right, wanna be right, wanna be right, wanna be right. I can be wrong, but it feel 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 right. Fucking with you. Don't wanna be right. To me, she just my type. To me, she just right. I wanna sleep with her at night, humping, hold her tight. We were meant to be. Think I might make her my wife, but we was bust a fight. No Tina and Mike. We like Papoose and Remy. Yeah, my ex mad, but that's the past. Will lead the past of memory. All the sass around me, but I know what I got. When we got something good, folks gon' always fly. Wanna come to your spot, beg you for cotton. I don't think not. I like what I got. I'm about to put my shit at stake for a taco. You hot like jalapeno, cheesy X's, mad they nacho. I can be wrong, but it feel right. 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 Fucking with you, I'll be right. Fucking together. But where we go from here, let's get away. Take a trip where you want. We can go somewhere, but we ain't gotta go nowhere. I just wanna be next to you. Cause we connect spiritually, mentally, and sexual. And I don't care what they don't like about you. I mess with you. I see the best in you. So I don't really care, so I don't think the less of you. For you, I really got a thing to me, you special, boo. Yeah, you got class, but you passed the test when I'm sexing you. You got some dumb mid, I swear don't know how she passed in school. Got that grade, they love when I be you. Ooh, I see you, ride a D till I'm on E. Why F with you? I can be wrong, but it feel right. 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 Fucking with you, I don't wanna be right. Fucking with you, I don't wanna be right. Fucking with you, but it feel right. Fucking with you, but it feel right.
This right here, love vibe. Sit back, smoke it high. I'm about to ride with you all night. Like, oh, you none. Baby, let's get this jumpin'. I'm about to roll you some. Like, this right here, love vibe. Sit back, smoke it high. I'm about to ride with you all night. Like, oh, you none. Baby, let's get this jumpin'. I'm about to roll you some. I'm about to roll you some. I'm about to get this jumpin'. She know me, I'm a car, I'm a bus, take no loss, slide that thong in the roll like she don't love it. This White House, no glove. Man, they off a go. It's many money more. So you can love them. See, I'm a photo with a grandma mo. She gon' do the mo like I double back, hit it twice. I'm raw night, as long as right. See, I don't even need the lights. My pipe game so right. I'm raw night, no Superman, I'm I'm in this vibe, right? And baby pirate, right? And baby doing me right like this right here, love vibe. Sit back, smoke it high. I'm about to ride with you all night. Oh, you none. Baby, let's get this jumpin'. I'm about to roll you some. This right here, love vibe. Sit back, smoke it high. I'm about to ride with you all night. Oh, you none. Baby, let's get this jumpin'. I'm about to roll you some. Add and subtract whatever you feel don't go. I don't expect all of them to stay. Or if they don't even go, hey man.
Yeah, I got his extension. Yeah, I got his permission to flip it, mix it, and switch it to make sure they comprehend it, receive it, don't get offended. Threes on me like Scottie Pippen. It's magic how they be tricking. The magic constant uplifter with power in every sentence. Yeah, I'm blessed, boy, a lot of beer. Flu games in the spirit, man, I'm ballin' sick. Yeah, your weight a little off. That's that counterfeit. Every situation got a scripture we can counter with. Win some, lose some. I ain't even think about it. Got more win than I got losses now. really be about it. Cause them trials and tribulations, they gon' come and see about it. Love me now, don't love me later. Got them asking where it come from every time they see the favor. Hey, love me now, don't love me later. Got them asking where it come from every time they see the favor. Yeah, I'm blessed, boy, a lot of big. MZ Hammer with the faith, boy, I'm too legit. So much faith.
We really got celebrities.
We pulled out all the stops today, y'all.
I don't care whatever morning show you rocking with. This is the #1 urban radio podcast show in the country. Because, Leah,
yes,
we got the YouTuber sensation. And folks don't like YouTube.
YouTube sensations, and YouTube is where it's at. I mean, everybody knows what's on YouTube. Everybody's watching YouTube. Everybody's in their phones nowadays, so everybody know who they are.
Wait. Everybody already know who they are.
Everybody know who they are.
But I don't even know if they know that they from Toledo, though.
I don't think they know that they from the mud, but
and they got,
everybody know who they are.
Like Leah, like I seen the show. They had over 300,000 views on one of their shows.
It's not even a game. Like my daughter, I came in the house one day. My teenage daughter had them up on the screen. She was like, Mom, look, Rob and Allie. And I'm like, girl, what you know about Rob and Allie?
Wait a minute. So I need the whole studio. I need everybody. Make some noise. Toledo's on Rob, Allie.
Real life celebrities, okay?
And they got kids in this thing.
Yes, we got the infamous Kendrick in the building.
I'm talking about, if you don't know who Kenz is, then go get your tub. Go get you ain't got to prove that.
Hold on.
You ain't got to prove at your house unless you know about Kenz. But we got the star of the show, though, Leah. Yes, we got him.
The real star of the show.
That's where I'm going. And we got Rob. And we got Ken. But they
cool, but we really got...
They all right. We
really got the king
But
in the
they got
building.
The king. That's over here watching
He's very unbothered. He's very unbothered.
He learning right now. He taking it all in.
He is virtual learning right here on the On the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Excuse me.
He's like the perfect combination.
Oh, you should see the way they could have just... Look at that. That boy like coronavirus.
He's still looking down. Like, did he just touch me?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Unhand me. Someone have this man arrested.
Oh, is that something that y'all... Is that an inside thing? Unhand me? Oh, because he did. He looked down like unhand me. That's
I really got to check my nails because he looked like
really just touched me.
I just gave you some candy too. Lil Rob.
Right.
Lil Rob, are you mad at me? He like, no, we ain't on that.
Rocking with you.
King. He cool?
I told y'all
How you doing,
when they first came in the building, I was like, hey, King. And he ran in the other room like, lady, I don't know you.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm stressed out. It's too early.
It's too early. Like, y'all messing with my food and all that stuff. So, but I got to say, man, welcome to the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show. One more time. Thank y'all. Y'all could be anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world.
And y'all ain't here. Rob, Allie, Ken, King. Y'all here with us.
Supporting our family, man.
Man, what's up? Hold up, man, because I know y'all got to get in y'all mode and stuff. But, bro, this is a morning show. People listening to us across the country, across the world. This is on iHeartRadio right now.
Right now.
They
better be supporting. My supporters know, hey, I'm watching. If you ain't supporting everything, you ain't supporting nothing. You know what I mean?
Like, people don't know you. Like, your breath really stink in the morning. Bro, like, he gave me some icebreakers.
Let me turn this into an infomercial. New icebreaker. If you have hot breath, it will get you.
No, the way he been popping these things, the way he been popping these things since he walked in, we can safely say that Rob's breath never stinks. Okay?
Kids don't, Allie's don't.
I gave everybody 6 of these this morning.
Things, like,
you pulled them out of the briefcase.
How did I eat my icebreakers this morning?
You had it like Skittles.
He thought they was a game.
Rest in heaven to Trayvon Martin. I ate them like, Skittles was still strong. And Kid was like, bro, they're icebreakers. You only supposed to eat like 1 or 2 of them.
They strong.
Allie, so how I feel to be in the 419 Grind Studios? How I feel this morning, baby?
It feels good. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy because it's our hometown.
Yeah.
We're representing. So.
Oh, the 419. Oh, you're like...
Yeah, that's been our theme today. Welcome back. Yeah, in celebration of Jeezy. Welcome back,
So I, again, want to thank y'all for taking the time to grind in with us this morning. We got people from all over the country looking at us right now. When you got the call, Rob, and when I told Leah, well, actually, so this is how it really happened. Leah was like, man, we got our intern, the one, and he's very good with graphics and things of that nature. We got Murky Merk over there. And Leah says in the studio as we were talking about guests to have on the show. Leah's like, man, you ain't hip to Rob and Allie? I'm like, you know, I'm kind of old now. I got the pin like, yeah, who Rob and Allie?
Yeah, we got to get them on here. Get them now, call them.
She was like, Leah was like y'all biggest fan. She was just, she was heavy with it.
She been supporting us, man, through, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been tattooing her for a long time before YouTube came, you know what I mean? So, and then we always had, like, conversation, you know, like, mature conversations about, like, you know what I'm saying, going through stuff in life.
Bro, I don't care about none of that.
Are you single?
Wait a minute.
Are you single?
I'm super not single.
Okay, then. I know she watched. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead and say it. Say it in the camera right here. the network pros.
The network pros.
That wasn't me. Yes.
So Leah was like, you need to see that YouTube. They popping. They in Dallas, in Texas doing. She was like, she had it down, right?
Support her, man.
And I'm talking about heavy. Heavy.
You know, because I've been watching them. I've been watching them since they
was on the show, because you got a tattoo.
You seen our real life interaction before
the
show.
they started with just like real live home video style type videos, like, you know, talk about, you know, and I used to watch them back then, like, you know, I always found them funny. I love their videos, and I love their relationship, you know, their family unit. Like, I love Black love. It's a beautiful thing, especially with young people, you know what I'm saying? And they're a little younger than us, you know, so it was just it was dope to see, you know. And so I've been following them for a while now, and of course Rob is one of the best tattoo artists in the city, so I definitely,
if I get serious, I'm gonna be the best in the world, man. I got them under my wing with it. They be like, come on, bro, tap me.
So yeah,
you know, so I turn down celebrities sometimes, like, hey, I got stuff I'm gotta do, you know what I'm saying, my people right now, I'm gonna come get you though, you know what I'm saying? But
that's what's up.
They like that.
I want you to put a tat on me to say Fat Meat Greasy. Like, make it look sweet, though. Fat Meat Greasy. Hey, kid, like, Fat Meat Greasy. So, long story short, so I go on YouTube. Kid, like, what? So I go on YouTube, and I'm like, let me see. Wait, that's Lil Rob Sawyer.
That's great.
Man, look.
It be like that.
I was like, so I didn't know Allie, but I'm like, I saw, but what I did see is when y'all went out one night, and y'all did a video. It was her birthday or some type of real, you had on fit, you was looking beautiful.
Yes,
what was that?
That was my birthday. We was dressed up.
Yeah.
Oh no, she took me on a cruise for my birthday.
Oh yeah, dinner cruise.
Like 2 years ago?
It was like,
we all went.
But I mean, y'all looked at like,
They did.
clean. Like
Yes.
clean.
Stunning.
I know your feet was sweating in them shoes at the end of it, bro.
You think they
Because you
would?
ain't had no socks on.
You think they would?
That boy had free toes. Listen. And I ain't talking about the chips. So I go on there and I'm looking, of course, everything is on Ken. Everything's about the views.
Yeah,
And I'm seeing view. I'm like, wait a minute, man. This little Rob Sawyer from the gym. We hoop all the time. It's always love. I know it's family.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go to one of the videos, and y'all in downtown Toledo, down at the Pro Medica.
That's our intro.
The intro.
We came back here to do our intro.
I love
Man,
it.
I was
love
so.
that.
We do that, like, you know.
Like, y'all made me tingle. Like,
no, because people like to see that realness, man.
Yeah.
Like, we not going nowhere.
y'all made me like, y'all,
Yeah.
y'all, like.
We didn't want to get to Houston.
So listen, I digress, because we said in the beginning, like, people might not know they from the mud. Oh yes, people know they from the mud because
They know.
you know that intro comes in.
Yeah.
Yes, Mud Made. I love it.
And that was just so dope. So I looked at all the other videos and I was like, man, boom, Leah, I know she can reach out. So let's just see how it goes. So I reached out, definitely called. But one of the things that I want to say that was so unique, and we'll get into the conversation.
Hold on, right. Well, was you about to say something?
No, I was just saying that we weren't gonna get to Houston and just like only try to like.
Oh yeah, try to
like
fake
we're from
it.
Houston or something. So we love our city.
And that's what was so dope. Even now, when I asked you to come on the show,
right?
And who you was gonna bring, I was like, definitely got to bring Allie. He was like, yeah, you know,
that's
the missus got to come.
Oh, for sure.
Lil Rob gonna come.
Yeah.
King.
I know you call my sons Lil Rob. I know what you mean.
Yeah, because that's the little badass one that I'm ready to whoop his ass and throwing the pillows on the couch. I'm still ready to whoop him. I got my belt.
You told when he by himself?
Yeah. And y'all sitting in the car. I wanted to come in the house.
Man, hey, that is one of the funniest videos of all time.
Then the little girl, I was wondering how the little girl got her ass over to your house so early with her bag and like
it's just all right there at the same. You know what I'm saying? If you used to somebody going somewhere like, oh, they said you come over, are you good? And you can go over there. You know what I'm saying? Because you're used to it.
And then you said, I'm gonna bring Ken. That's like my guy.
And
what I love about that is that no matter what we go in life, we always remember and have our friends.
Yeah.
So absolutely. Ken, before we kind of get off into that, because definitely Rob and Allie is gonna speak to it. What do it feel? How do you feel when you see your friends winning?
This my
brother. We got the same mom.
So like, how do you?
So
how
it's
that
like
make
how-
you feel?
it
Like
feel
to know your
great.
friends, your brother, your family.
we is though. We best friends too though.
Like winning, bruh.
You know, it's different when you're a part of it.
Yeah.
So it's like we talk all the time. So it really having.
So brother, you really ain't on that. Don't try to hit me with that word. That like you.
No, I feel great. It feel good,
No,
but we
no.
still got stuff that we trying to achieve. So it's you know, when you in the inner circle, it's kind of different.
Yeah.
So
I
who
don't-
borrowed
What
money
you about
now?
to say?
Who borrowed the most money?
Who,
Like, yeah, like who borrowed?
So whatever, it's investments together.
Yeah,
It's
we
all
both got
one pot.
investments, so you know,
So
I
can I
got
borrow a
borrow
few dollars? Can I? Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm down with you.
hey, this is a
What was you gonna
business,
say?
man.
For sure,
I
for
was
sure.
gonna say, Ken every day reminds us,
Yes.
like,
He like
to
our
keep
biggest
going
motivator.
and like for real, like he
If
Don't
we-
get
always says
complacent,
something.
right? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I call him all the
you're
time.
here, you're
I
at a
always
level,
call
but
him.
let's not forget that that's not the level we were trying to reach. You know, we still trying to go higher.
Yeah, not even that though. It's just like the motivation. Like, bro, y'all really like, cause like, say if somebody comes to us like, oh man, oh my god, and get to crying, screaming, trying to take pictures. I'm sorry. He'll be like, and I'll be like, man, no, we regular like you, and it's not. He be like, man, sometimes let people have that because y'all really is celebrities. Y'all just don't know it because y'all humbled every day. You
Yeah,
feel me? And like we do, like me and him talk every day, multiple times. You know what I'm saying? And that's my biggest accomplishment. You feel me? Having that friendship with my brother, friendship with my girl. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I'm doing it for my family, like it's big, bro. Like I look at different stuff. Money come and go. I done had money. We done had.
Yeah,
Bank,
I
bank,
know
you
one
know what I'm
time
saying?
I
So it's
saw.
like, I don't care about money,
Yeah,
bro.
you
I
a
don't-
kid.
I-
Yeah. Y'all
I take my
back, yeah, y'all back hits.
That's but it's big though to feel good. No, like I don't give a fuck about money. You feel me? I don't want to cuss you on radio station. too
Oh,
much.
but you can because this is the number one urban radio. Okay, but we got the baby here though.
I just want people to know that. You feel me? People that know me know. I care more about other stuff than money. You feel me? I've been single and wild out. I've been single, went crazy with money. I've been in a relationship and been faithful, you know what I'm saying, relationship and did so much different stuff that I realized that at the end of the day, it's the same thing as always been. You feel me? I care more about impressing my family and doing stuff for them. At the end of the day.
Absolutely.
That's why me and him so tight how we is. That's our main goal is to get that for our family. You know what I mean?
Period. So the whole and DMX had a song
Generational
like
wealth.
that.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
So this is what I want to kind of open it up a little bit in the conversation.
Okay.
Who is Allie? Where's she from? Who is she? Let the world know
Man,
that's listening
heaven
across
sent.
because some of us can see
love
this
it.
live
Camera.
on
I love
YouTube, Facebook, and then there's people that's watching that's just listening to your beautiful voice. So let them know who is Allie.
Well,
You gotta speak a little loud.
Come on, Allie, show them that.
Push that mic back towards you.
you want me to use this one? Or
Yeah, you can speak to this one because we got the sound
I don't know really what to say.
Okay, where you from? What school you went to?
From Toledo, Ohio.
You look like you grew up in the Wilder Homes.
Man, I'm done with you.
Okay, for her.
I don't.
Shots fired. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh yeah.
Rob, get him. Get him,
I'm about to get on
Rob.
it. I'm
Get
letting you
him.
slide.
I don't really know what the Wilders are.
She don't know what a lot of stuff is, man.
Sorry to the East. What's up, though? When the East is in the
Yeah,
building, oh my
come find
God.
him, y'all.
So what elementary school, junior high,
I
high
went
school?
to Longfellow Elementary.
Now you see why y'all know her.
I went,
Keep going.
and then I went to DeVoe for a year.
Hey, DeVoe.
But
No,
only for a year.
yeah.
I did not like it. So then my mom took me and switched me to I guess it's like a college prep charter type school.
Okay.
It's called Horizon Science Academy.
Yeah.
And I
I've
loved
seen the
it.
commercials.
I was
But you don't
probably
know
in
where
one
it's
of
at,
them.
do you?
I do know where it's at.
Oh,
But
okay.
I went to the one on Springfield in 7th all the way up till like high school. And their high school is weird because it has like it's K through 12 basically. But they're like divided and whatever. So in high school I went there and then, I tried college for a little bit. Like multiple different colleges. And
You went to Everest?
No.
Okay, University of Phoenix Online?
No, I went to Eastern Michigan University.
Okay, then get it. Put
And
some
then-
respect
Yeah,
on
She
it.
said, put some respect on my name.
And then I went
Big
to
dog. He need to turn that camera so they can see her more.
It's over there.
No, her camera's over here.
Oh, on the live, this is what it's showing though.
Oh.
It's on a delay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Rob said, get his wife together.
I ain't playing. No, I don't play. I'm
He don't
coming.
play that about
You
his
feel me? Hey,
wife.
get her on there. What's going on?
I love
Feel
it.
me?
But
I love
also,
it.
But plus the ratings too, like people that know.
For
who
sure.
listen
I
to
love
them,
it.
they
I
don't
love
lost.
it.
yeah, and I tried to study different things. I also tried like cosmetology, which is how I got into lashes. But the only thing
So you're still doing cosmetology, right?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
doing lashes. I don't really do the hair so much, but like when I found lashes, I fell in love with it.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
it's just like Rob with tattoos. Like
Yeah.
we both don't want to give up that part of our life because that's
Yeah.
still us.
We can't.
Absolutely.
That's what it connects with so much more. YouTube connects us, but having that extra, like, dang, y'all do more than YouTube.
Oh yeah, because it's nothing like networking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all about networking. You know,
Right.
when
You
you
got
can come
something
across
to
all type of people. You know,
Yep.
when you can provide a service. So yeah, absolutely.
Because like, if you a big YouTuber, you got 10 million. I just started YouTube and I got 200,000. Like, okay, well, you can't really offer me that much, but it's like, oh, you got a talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And now that gives them a
absolutely.
chance to really meet you. And then once they meet us, it's just like, oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, the skill is one thing.
No, for real.
The
People
skill, having a skill is definitely one thing, and then like you said, networking, and then people see now it's something different. So yeah,
no, for real.
Absolutely. So you guys met. Let's talk about this love story of Rob and Allie. You know, because we all know that, you know, at one point Tattoo Rob and Kendrick with these infamous pool parties and all of that.
And I still ain't been one. I think I broke the
I ain't been
diaper,
one
bro.
either. Hey, listen, that just
Broke
lets
the
me
diaper,
know.
bro.
You got kicked out that one time, didn't you?
Yeah, I got
Oh,
kicked
you
out.
got kicked out.
Yeah,
Because I took my shirt off.
I ain't never been invited. You got kicked out. We just was too damn old. That's really what it came down to. We wasn't part of the young.
Everybody can't look like
crowd.
Glove. Shout out to Darius Glove. You know, everybody can't look like Glove.
But yeah, we saw. You know, we done seen the infamous videos, and I think I've heard a little bit of the love story because I think you guys met at one of these infamous parties, right?
No, I took her to one.
Okay. So well, tell us how you met then. Tell us how you met.
Yeah, I was at the bus stop.
Right. I was on my way to buy them 10s. 20s. I was on my way to buy them. But no, I was tattooing her friend, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that goes back to not giving up when one started, you know what I mean? I was tattooing her friend, and you know, she came before, and I'm like, dang, like I like her, you feel me? Because she just had that look. Me being single, already, you know what I'm saying, being wild, doing the stuff we was doing, I know what to look for, you know what I'm saying? I just felt the energy like, no, she a good one, bro. She don't know nothing. She don't know nothing. She don't know us, you know what I'm saying? She don't know. So it's like I can teach this person something. Yeah. It's like it's more.
He told me he was gonna marry her.
I promise you, I know what you're talking about.
I told them in the group chat, you know, you got the group chat, like, look at this baddie I just had. Like, it was more than that. Like, nah, bro, if I get her, it's over.
Right.
I don't care who think they cold. Hey, it's over with. Don't call me, don't text me. I'm cool. Leave me alone. You know
But
what
it
I'm saying?
didn't happen there because I was
It
in a
didn't,
relationship.
because she was in a relationship.
And I didn't.
Oh, he took you from your
No.
R.I.P. to him.
But that's where it got better.
You didn't have no closure.
That's where the respect level came,
That's
right? That's what
exactly.
made you know,
Yeah.
like,
Exactly.
she's
Did
a
you
real
know her,
one.
dude?
Because
No, I mean, I knew
We don't care no way, but
Rest in
don't
peace to
care at
him.
all.
I think that was the thing,
in the
though,
respect.
because he
You
was,
talking about-
you
No,
know,
they like that. No, I'm saying like he gone.
Trayvon, Duck, and all that.
No, they relationship dead.
no, but that's
No,
the
not
thing, though,
63rd.
because
Hold on. No.
that's the thing, though, because Rob is who he is, right? Rob was Rob, and you know, whoever that fella was, you know,
I was
he-
a likable guy. For
Yeah,
girls,
you
they
know,
could have got, like, they're like, oh, he be getting money, he be out
And
here.
so for her
and I was
to-
I was cool as heck. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
He's good at getting rebounds.
but she wasn't impressed by that.
He's a
Allie-
rebounder.
Allie
I'm more of a
wasn't
shooter.
impressed.
I'm more of a shooter.
So you guys met. She had a man, and even though you were Big Rob and all this, that, and the third, she was like,
I was like,
I
just
don't
do
know
the
who you are.
tattoo.
Just do my tattoo and keep it moving.
Thank you, and that's what got
I will
me.
say though, you know, I had a conversation with my girlfriends about this because this is what I've established and what I've learned, and it's taken me a long time to learn this, Allie. You know, you clearly knew at a young age, but it's for men. It's about the chase, like right, like it's about the chase. Like they don't want no woman who, you know, people have been with, and they don't want a woman who's like pressed about them either. So like, had she not been that way, or had she been like acting like she was interested and you knew she had a dude, then the thing would have been totally different, you know. So
It just I can't say that either
yeah,
because I
because
feel like it's a
Allie kind of
choice.
nice looking.
I'm his brother. It would have been different. It would have been different. In the whole show.
Thank you.
On camera.
Exactly.
Cut
Thank
them
you,
cameras
Ken.
off, man. Just
It
play.
definitely would have been different because for men it's about the chase and it's about that you know
I'm gonna be
that
honest with you though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been on both sides. It's not really, it is, but that helps. The chase helps, and having them credentials up. And I ain't mess with none of these dudes that think.
well,
they
no, I'm
know
not
they
talking
got
about that. I'm
money.
saying the fact that she wasn't chasing you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's about
Yeah,
the
like
chase for dudes. Had she been chasing you, you wouldn't have been on her. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have been on her at all.
That's a lie too, because it's
No?
girls
Okay.
that you be. Because I'm telling you, you can ask them. It's the same. It just depends.
No,
Some girls-
he ain't buying it. He ain't buying it. He agrees
that
with me.
helps. No, I'm saying that helps. That helps a lot. But at
It
the
would
end
have
of the day,
also
it's gonna be
made
your choice.
the relationship different too because I feel like if I would have been like just pushy towards you or been on you or something in the relationship, it would have been a little different because it'd been like, okay,
Yeah, you got
she
a
was
point.
with
It's
me.
different because he turned her into a believer.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know, she probably already had her perception of him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So-
Yeah, and other
that's
people too trying to
definitely true.
influence. Like, don't
dudes
mess
in our
with him.
position
Right.
not used to having to chase nobody.
Yeah.
So it's there. That's why people in certain positions you do want to chase because so much.
Right,
get
that's
thrown
what I
at
meant,
you,
and that's what I meant by the chase.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
why I said that is a big part of it. But at the end of the day, it's still a choice because even once I chase and once I get it,
for sure.
I've chased girls before. It's like already got you now.
And now and then you was done.
You
Right.
said you already got you now, but the ones that's chasing you, you already got them now.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna chase them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? After we
I
have,
know what you're saying, but just
You know what I'm
listen to the
saying?
breakdown.
Yeah, but that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm
Ken
trying to
knows
make
what I'm
it.
talking about.
No, I know what I'm saying. I didn't take
They
that
gonna
from
tell
you.
you how you gonna.
Right, I'm trying to explain to y'all
I've been
in
with this
another.
dude all our life. So, you know what's going on, man.
I'm saying that helped. You feel
have
me?
girlfriends next
All right,
to each other.
aside of all that,
Lose the fight, Rob.
to win the war. I already won the war. I got it. So it's nothing to argue about.
Yeah, you might drive.
You know what I'm done. I don't want to beat you no more. I'm done, man. I'm done, bro. I'm done with the show, man.
Hey, put some respect
He
on my
came
man.
up the
Look.
stairs, you know what I'm saying? I knew the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shot.
Right.
Hey, that boy here like, baby, nah, I'm done. We done
I'm
here.
done. Yeah, we done, bro. Brush my hair right quick.
So, to that point.
Yeah, let me speed up a little bit so you can. I don't want to drag it too long.
No, it's
we want to hear the story.
I basically, like, I was tattooing, I met her friend, you know what I'm saying? They was working at Nettie's, you know what I'm saying? But them the kind of girls you kind of find when you're used to getting a lot of girls because you're like, damn, you need somebody in the tuck. Because, like, if I'm already, you know what I'm saying, known and, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting money, I know where I'm going in life. I always had a vision for myself, like, I'm just destined to be bigger, bro, because everything I do just turns to gold for some reason. And I start noticing that, like, anything I say or do, it work for me. Because I know it just really takes dedication and patience, you know what I'm saying? So I just get in, start grinding, next thing you know, I'm there. Like, you know what, I'm going to quit my job. I'm going to quit hustling, you know what I'm saying? But when I did that, if I would never did that, I would never met her. But when
So
I
the
met
chili dog, the Nettie's dog, hot dog got you? The one on Fearing or the one on Monroe?
Cheese, that's it.
She got the one on Monroe?
I miss working at Nettie's so bad.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nettie's, the one on
Man.
Detroit Fearing,
For sure.
owner Brad.
Only in Toledo, Ohio. Only in the
Only.
mud.
Brad
Okay, you
Fields.
can't find an Eddie's nowhere else. But shout out to our boy Dre. He's trying to start one in a new city.
Absolutely.
For real? Okay.
Andre McCullough.
Yeah, our
Yeah,
boy
my
Dre
boy.
McCullough. Yeah,
trying to
he's
start
talking
working in
about
Virginia.
trying to franchise and
Nettie's,
Eddie's out where
okay.
he's at.
Yeah, that's
I
smart,
always
though.
say that they need to do that for sure.
Y'all got that bag, so y'all need to go ahead and
For real?
make it
Yeah.
happen.
We about to do a Chick-fil-A.
No, I'm doing Nettie's.
But I'm going to take my own
because I
BBA.
tell Brad, I know Brad is listening, the CEO of Nettie's. I know he would help give the blueprint, help y'all start that off
Oh
again.
yeah, I would love it. Yeah.
Man, y'all build Nettie's
Yeah,
in.
for sure. But
I'm coming
it's
and I'm
always
working.
nice.
Hear me?
Nettie's coming to Houston.
That's how
soon.
it's
Nettie's.
Right.
And it's going to always be
I'll be
videos
working there
going.
every day.
All right, so Treese, we got to get back to the love story. Okay,
Okay,
so
so-
y'all met. You
yeah.
you
I was
saw
tattooing her
her.
friend.
You knew you wanted her, and what happened?
I tattooed her friend first. Did you come the first time?
No.
She came like the second or third time, and I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? She bad, you feel me? When I seen her, I ripped. So like you said,
Shorty
the chase
ass
come.
body.
And I'm sitting there like,
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on, ain't none of y'all have, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you got them gloves and Kendricks out there. You know what I'm saying? It could be anybody, like known people. It's like, it could be anybody. Like, Buddy, you feel me? That's my bro.
Yeah.
But he's known. So it's like, if you mess with him, I don't want you.
Right.
Because it's like, you just chasing people, you know what I'm saying? I want somebody who don't care about y'all.
Hold on,
Don't
we
know
ain't
y'all.
passing rounds.
Y'all them
We
people
just
that
been
say-
around.
Y'all them people, though.
Y'all just passed him around.
But like them, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So it's like,
Expect the unexpected on the all new Rising Ground.
for real, bro. So I'm like, okay, I like her when she
Didi.
came. And I'm telling her, like, man, I want she got a boyfriend. You feel me? But you know, I'm like, that don't mean nothing. You feel me? I know how to go. What are you telling me that for? I don't care. That has nothing to do with me. She going.
that's not.
She wasn't. It's like, I ain't gonna get tired about you if you try to talk to me. Damn. I'm like, oh, she cold. She cold.
Shut you straight down.
See, that's
Thank
that's
you.
the chase.
Yeah, it is. That's why I said the chase came.
Exactly.
So I'm telling them, like, hey, it's this girl, bro. If I get her, it's over with. They're like, where y'all find her at? You know how your boys is.
Yeah,
Damn, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Blue eye, little. We never seen her. So then I'm like, damn, man, I gotta get this nigga up out of here.
She
He
went to
tripping.
Longfellow. None of us seen her. Go ahead, though.
Well, that's that again.
And the Nettie's on Monroe, we really don't drive there because we might get stuck in there. No, that don't look safe for us.
Oh my god.
How many people you know in the city go to the Nettie's on Monroe Street?
Yeah, you're right though. I never really thought of that.
Man, we not about to get caught in
That brick wall. It's like, man, my
no,
car gets scraped. Like, man.
A lot of people don't though. You're right. I never thought of that. You're right.
So she was good, but go ahead.
So boom, yeah. Where was I at? Okay, yeah. So bam, I'm like, dang, she ain't going. So I just after that, I was like, then I gotta get her because the chase is on now. Like
Right,
I said,
like I said.
I'm looking like how I'm gonna get her from this dude. Look at this dude. You feel me? But I don't look at people and judge like this dude broke or dirty. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not my MO. I've never looked at disrespect.
It's a lie.
No, but you know I really was.
All right, but keep on.
So I'm like, dang, how I'm gonna get it? You feel me? So I'm just still living my life and going with it. But it's still every other time I see her somewhere, it's like, dang. Then she might get another tattoo, or she might be like, oh, my friend wanted to get a tattoo. Me and her was gonna get one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I got you. But it got to a point where I was her friend because it was so overspending like a year or two. Because I'm like your friend now at this point. Like I see what you're going through, what you're doing and stuff, but I used to say like it ain't my job to take the lead or do it nothing. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Tough it out. Y'all might do something together. But just because I like you in infatuation, I know I'm not all the way ready to be in a relationship. So I was glad it didn't. I was still being the bachelor, you know what I'm saying? And tattooing wasn't making it no better. Because I feel like tattooing probably influenced my past relationship. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was my life. That was it. I was a tattooer. So once I figured out like, okay, I'm cool with her at this point. Like, we've been in a friendship in 2 years. We ended up, she ended up breaking up with her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it, I think. Yes.
That boy was in there like Muhammad Ali.
Patience. So I'm like, dang. But
patience is a virtue, ain't it?
Patience. But I still haven't seen her. You feel me?
I can't even pop my other fear.
Yeah, she never cheated. So if he ever see this, she never cheated on you and me, bro. She never did nothing. Because sometimes, you know, people be like, she cheated. No, bro, you had a good one. You just ruined it. Like we all do when we're young. We all have somebody we could have been down for because girls really be ready before us.
Okay.
But
we was just talking about that earlier, right?
Yeah, they always is, but dudes just happen to run girls to the dirt. We just idiots sometimes. There's nothing wrong with it because we don't know.
It is something wrong with it.
It's something wrong.
Coronavirus, pandemic, all that, man.
Put your face mask on.
I'm done with him.
So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? We still friends. She come get tatted again. Her friends are like, man, talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my girl Patricia Pewter. She was always like, man, he's a good dude, I think. But he just misunderstood. I was misunderstood. Because I know once I get there with a female, I'm going to give you that, man. You're going to be there. You ain't got to worry about nothing. That's
but
the
you know
main
what,
thing.
though? Like, I will say, Rob, because I remember I used to see his page, and he used to even say that, though. Like, even when he was going through his single time and he was out here, him and Ken was doing the pool parties and whatnot. Like, I remember I used to see him posting, like, man, for real, though, I just want a girlfriend. Like, this is cool. You know what I mean? But I just want a relationship. And so, like, as soon as and I remember when y'all first started dating, and he posted a picture of her, and he was like, oh, it's over with for everybody. Yeah. And you know what I mean? And since then, now she glowing. She over there, I'm blind. Okay? She frozen over there.
For real, man.
Yeah, I was going to ask you,
her
like,
wrist and her finger, I don't know.
I wanted to ask you, Allie. For those that's listening on iHeart, Apple Podcast, like she over here glistening. Like,
I mean, she glistening. But between her chest, her wrist, and her fingers, I'm
looking at Rob necklace too. So only thing that I ever had that glistened like that looked like that was no, you know, like when you go to Sally Beauty Supply and they had that stuff in that plastic.
Yeah, in a case. They won't even put it. They put it on. Yeah, right.
But Allie wrist over here, like,
man, listen,
the whole side of this wall is lit up.
Oh
like,
my gosh,
Gucci Mane,
okay.
like Rob, like loved you, like he's still paying that rent.
I ain't even got to the good part yet. I ain't got to the good part yet.
He like loved you, like, so if y'all listening to us on iHeart Radio Podcast, Apple Podcast, and y'all can't really see us right now, her wrist and finger.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, just Allie, go like this. Up here.
Put it against my edges.
Right.
Put that against my edges. Her watch is edging off my.
Head cold? Hey, don't give him cold. Don't give him a head cold now.
She did. That's a head rush.
That's a head cold. Right milk does perfectly, huh?
So yes, to that point, your ring, the watch. You find her. So when did you know?
He said you ring the watch. You find
Allie, when
her.
he put all this in these 2 years, you had to be going there a couple of times and say, I'm going to go see Rob anyway. Even though you got to do.
Thank you.
About to do all that.
Thinking out hold on now. She come to see
So wait. Shout out to Patrice. But you wasn't going back consistently, knowing you got to do, and you know Robbie's got to buy.
It wasn't that consistent though.
No. Yeah, because my
she know that where that damn shop at.
It wasn't even a shop. It was my house.
And I was scared.
That's worse. She would have.
Tell him, Ken, that's worse.
Yeah, it was worse because I was scared.
Real comfortable.
And like your dude,
I said, I'm gonna wait. And I was finessing her. She ain't knowing.
You're
and then your dude, like house probably didn't look like Rob's. He didn't have all that stuff in there.
Probably couldn't cook.
My house wasn't even that like that. But now it is.
They had a gaming system at your dude house. You was like Rob and them got like a nice couch. They ain't got a futon.
No. Listen.
Let her talk. Hold on. Go ahead.
Okay, when I got to his house, because the person I am, I'm sitting there not even trying to look at nothing, look at him, look at nothing. Like I was scared to drive there. I never been to that side of town. Like
she's super. You don't know how shy Allie really is though, bro. She was way worse when I met her.
Yeah, Rob definitely like brought me out of a shell for sure. But It was not like that at all. I didn't even, and he was actually blocked. Like, my ex blocked him, so I never really seen him on Facebook and stuff.
Because I had slid in there, I said, man, hold on, dude. Like, what you got going on for real? You hear me?
But I was only going back. I was only going back.
Leave this guy.
I love it.
I was only going back for the tattoos because my friend didn't want to go alone, so.
She could have went with anybody in the world.
I had a best friend.
Her friend Lex was getting tatted by me a lot. She was getting big tats, and her mom and her brother. So they was best friends, like real close type shit, like sister. They've been together doing TikToks when they was 11, looking smack. You know how they go back like, you ain't my friend. Look at us, we ugly. So they was really coming together. So I can't vouch. Like she really wasn't giving me no. I know when a girl giving me that energy. You feel me? I know how to block it. I know how to do it. If it's coming, but it never was that, I'm like, nah, bro, she ain't going. You feel me? That's making me like, I could trust her if I get her. You know what I'm saying? She was only with her first before me. And I'm like, oh, that's even worse because I'm active, so I know a lot more than I know he probably know about females. You know what I'm saying? But we can leave it there. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, we got to go pay bills. We want to thank our sponsors. We got to pay bills. Don't go nowhere. It's the all-new Rise and Grind morning show. We got more with Rob, Adley, Baby Spitter, Kid, and I'm telling you, it's about, you can expect the unexpected when we come back. Oh, yeah, it's the all-new Rise and Grind morning show.
If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only thing's missing is you. Meet us at 3251 Glendale Avenue as we continue to be relevant and occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
All the hatred in the world, it really hurts my soul. Another body in the street, another life gone cold. Another mother in agony watching life unfold, but there is no console. Tell me why we gotta hate each other? Why we can't just love each other? Why we gotta shoot each other? Why we can't just love each other?
Yo, look me in the face. We don't even have to hate. Enough money we can chase. Let's uplift the race. Let's get it. Let's get to a place. We can sit and talk face to face. Like me. There's a lot that we relate. You don't have to take the bait. Be a man. Anybody put a gun in hand. Anybody can throw their hands. Anybody can choke or slam. Anybody can chase a bag. Let's plan and get them bands. Let's plan to go get them meals. Get back and pay them bills. Tell me why you shoot. Tell me why you hate. Tell me why you can't get on your grind and choose your fate. Let go of anger. Let go of pain. I know the whys. I felt the same. Been there. Cops killing, ops killing, no difference. Jail cells, graveyards, same sentence. I hopped off that porch with no regrets. To take control of life, I had to walk back up them steps.
All the hatred in the world, it really hurts my soul. Another body in the street, another life gone cold. Another mother in agony watching life unfold. But there is no console.
Tell me why? Why? Tell me
why we gotta hate each other.
Tell me why? Tell me why?
Why we can't just love each other?
Why? Tell me why?
Why we gotta shoot each other?
Tell me why? Tell me why?
Why we can't just love each other?
Rest in peace, Mar. Love you, bro. Rest in peace, Romy. Love you, bro. Rest in heaven, Wax.
Love you, Wax.
R.I.P. to all the homies. Can't forget Spider. As a kid, I was inspired. He put rims on his tires, so tall that you can climb them. Hug your people, love your people. It's time to change. You've been keeping score, let's keep our people. Play a different game. Let go of evil, let's be peaceful. We've seen the movies, change the sequel. I was on those front lines. Went to war with the other side. 09, I was active. I'm not talking online. I fought for respect, and I fought for what's mine. I fought for the game, and I fought for my side. I fight today to break the cycle. That type of life is suicidal. That life ain't it. I hopped off that porch with no regrets. To take control of life, I had to walk back up them steps.
All the hatred in the world, it really hurts my soul. Another body in the street, another life gone cold. Another mother in agony watching life unfold. But there is no console.
Tell me why? Tell me
why we gotta hate each other.
Tell me why?
Why we can't just love each other.
Tell me why? Tell me
why we gotta shoot each other.
Too many people dying for no reason. We gotta stop it, we gotta break the cycle.
Why we can't just love each other.
Tell me why?
Tell me why. Tell me why.
We gotta stop taking score. We gotta start protecting our people, uplift our people. The biggest lie we was told is that you gotta die for your respect. There is no word in the dictionary I'm willing to die for, and you shouldn't be neither.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
This is another 419 Grind exclusive.
Welcome back. You are tuned into the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show. It's your girl, Miss Leah Renee, and I got my boy, Big Tree.
Hear me?
And, of course, we have some special guests in the building. We have Mud May, Toledo's own, Toledo's finest, Rob and Allie. Yes, all the way from Dallas. They came home for a little visit, you know, and, of
that
course...
That girl keep putting y'all in.
I'm sorry, I cannot forget the infamous Ken in the building. Huh?
We follow Drake and Katie Tucker.
What? I can't hear you.
We follow Drake. Pop 2Ds and we do my commercial.
So they not in Dallas.
Katie.
Oh, okay. Y'all not in Dallas?
No.
We're in Dallas.
Yeah, that's what
we're not in Dallas. We're in Houston, basically.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I didn't know. So wait a minute. But you guys were in Dallas, right?
No.
Y'all never been in Dallas? Why do I have
Houston.
Dallas in the head? I don't know.
In Houston the whole time.
Okay, well they're in Texas. They in Houston. Okay, but they back in the mud. That's what's most important.
Oh, yeah,
you know, they are back at home. We got the infamous Ken in the building.
What up, Ken?
What's going on, man?
Yes.
Kids Lounge will be back open.
When, man? During the pandemic?
Either on Friday or Tuesday.
Okay, so it's opening up.
Yep,
okay,
30 and
I'm
up.
gonna have to come check it out. I ain't never been there.
Man, do I get a can Big Trees please get a can I grab the mic at Ken's, man?
Oh, I thought
yeah, you can, man. We gotta set that up for sure.
Oh, what I'm about to be at Ken's?
Yeah, Big Trees on the mic and at the door.
And in the kitchen because they.
Oh wait, y'all keep dancing. Some niggas in front of you. Hey, get them out of here.
Big shout out to LaGrange.
My bad.
Everybody, what up to the north? The NORF and the NORTH.
Yeah.
Oh, it's two different ones.
Oh, for sure.
Sure.
And that's where you separate idiots, because we all black. That's stupid. You never realize how dumb gangs is. I don't care about being online. I'm not a gang member, so I can say that.
In other news, welcome to
So, you know, before we went to
that
break.
was him that said that. I'm not from 63rd. Look at me.
Before we went to break, you know, we were talking about the beautiful love story that went on between Allie and Rob, but what we also talked about and what I want you to talk a lot about, because This is the mud, and we do have a lot of people. Although we are the
prepared for something. Like when I stopped hustling, I just cold turkey. You know what I'm saying? I stopped hustling, gave away whatever.
And why was it important for you to stop hustling and get out the streets?
Because I had 2 kids.
Because you had 2 children.
I just see the end goal. It's no end goal. I don't care how much money.
Yeah, at the time you had just the one, right?
Yeah, I had to have a little ride.
And so your
Somebody
son, your first.
House.
Okay.
And then it was like, dang, this is the second time. It's just gonna escalate. Either
right.
I'm gonna kill somebody, or I'm gonna
get killed.
I'm gonna get killed, or somebody gonna do something and
hurt my family.
I'm gonna crash out.
Right. Yeah.
But I know the type of stuff, the type of time we gonna get on. When something happens, we gonna go there. And, you know
right.
I don't like going to that far because I know I don't mind going that far with people.
Right.
Because I'm so good hearted, so it make it easy for me to go that far with people. Like you really don't know. Like I really just want better for you. I don't even care if I don't know you. I want the best for you.
Yeah.
But the fact you want to just try and harm me and my people, it just make me want to go there. Like prove a point. But I just had to stop because I had a son, and it was just like it's no point. Like. I've already made money. I got cars on rims and stuff. I just need to quit.
Yeah. So you decided it was time to stop.
I just stopped. Literally stopped. When I got a job at the hospital.
So that was when you went and got the job. What were you doing at the hospital?
I was a server. I was taking trays to the room.
So you went from being in the streets, making all that money, having all this clout, all this street cred, all this that, and you went and got a job working as a server.
I ain't got too much.
I love it to do tattoos.
It was like a brainstorm, you know. Sometimes I take myself. I still do it now. I sit down and I just think about stuff. What do I like? You know what I'm saying? Wrote down different art and stuff like that. I'm like, I like art. You know what I'm saying? I used to build stuff when we was kids. Stuff I used to like doing. I'm like, I get a lot of tattoos and I could draw. Maybe I could do tattoos or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to do it. Then I had work the next day. So I'm like, kind of put myself on the back burner. And I noticed like, dang, it's been 2-3 days since I thought of that. What you waiting on? I could have started doing it. So I'm like, man, you know what I'm going to do? I went to the store, spent like $300, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm about to start tattooing. I made a post on Facebook. It said, hey, who want to get tattooed by me before I get on TV? My brother know I ain't lying. Who want to get tattooed before I get on TV? And people just start commenting. I had a bunch of comments, a couple hundred. And it's like, yeah, you
so before you did the first person, did you actually have...
I researched on the internet.
No, I'm saying, like, did you, did they have, like, products or something that you could practice on?
I did, like, some little random stupid stuff on myself.
Oh, okay,
like
so you just practiced on yourself.
Practiced on skin, but I just jumped
So the first person or client that you had just was like, I'm going to trust you. Here, you can...
family, my brother, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know my older brother, Lamar.
Oh, that's the ones that got them keloids and stuff on their body and stuff now?
Oh, man, I'm done.
Show me your back. Show me your back.
Yeah.
Let's show what I did on you.
I got a bar now. Just
that's a tattoo. Show on top of your head. I can do that illusion. Yeah, a couple of friends I remember supported a lot of people off the internet. Yeah. And I just started learning more and more. I was just itching to get better. Whenever I start saying one thing about me, I'm gonna try to perfect it. Like the people we work with now, you know, tell me that, and I realized how deep patience is. It really is deep, and I'm like, that's crazy. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, if you got a dream or idea, do it, because you can always go fill out an application. I don't care how old you can go get a job. And that's what I was telling people at this hospital. But they see me now and they're like, man, dude.
Can't believe it. What? They can't believe it. Them same people who told you stupid for leaving.
Yeah, but it was the same. I'm always good to people. We work the same job. You been working longer than me, and I let some of them borrow money. I still do it for people around now, and it's the same stuff. I just know how to handle and manage stuff. It's like, man, just, you know what I'm saying, just be happy. You're going to get more. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even yesterday, me and him, he telling me, like, dang, sometimes we really get so caught up in our own life, we forget about other people around us. Like, people going through stuff, like, more than what you think. And you just be like, dang, I helped somebody with something small. Like, yesterday, we helped a couple people with stuff. Like, he helped somebody, like, man, you my friend. I know you need help. I know you got kids. Let me go take you to get some groceries. I see a family in the store, you know what I'm saying, young couple, that's $1,500 a month. Bills in Toledo not that high. So if my bills is $600, I got $900 to spend on lights, gas, and my phone. So if them another $300 or $400, I done spent $1,000 on bills. I got $500 to take care of me and my family. I don't have to buy a designer every day. Designer do not make you. It don't make you good. It don't make you sweet. It don't make nothing. I don't care about design. That goofy shit.
We got a caller. Hello, you've reached the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show. You're on the line with Miss Leah Renee and Big Treese. Who we got on the line? Hello, caller. Who we got on the line?
Family members. I've been there since we was kids, and I love my cousin. He doing the best thing he doing now.
Okay, wait a minute. What's your name? What's your name again? We missed your name.
Man.
I love my cousin. He done changed his life around.
Okay, yes.
Dante, what's up, cuz?
This Dante?
What's up, cuz?
We know his voice.
Okay, hey Dante.
Thank you for grinding with us this morning.
Yes, thank you for tuning in and thank you for grinding with us. And we love that you called and, you know, put that out there. That's your family. How does it make you feel to see him living his
That's what's up. So before we take the answer to the other call, how does that feel when you know you got family that's really weighing in from all walks of life, saying, cuz I'm proud of you, before we take the next caller?
It just feel good because that's my goal. Like I said, it feel good because it's just more to it. Like at the end of the day, our end goal is for all our families to be in one spot. You know what I'm saying? So if we got
a question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
How many tattoos Rob got?
Oh, he want to know how many tattoos you got, Rob?
Do I got? That's an easy. How many you got? You know exactly how many you got. Like 13 or something.
I got how many
I got
13 too. Hey, tattoo.
How many you think you got,
13
Rob?
lucky number. I got 2 arm sleeves. I got a couple on my legs. I don't know.
Can't even count them anymore.
I don't know.
huh?
'Cause I do random stupid stuff on myself. I got stomach, chest, random stuff on my leg out. 31.
Okay, 1 over 30, man.
1 over 30? All right.
1 over 30. That boy didn't divide it. All right, man. Thanks for calling in, Red. Man, go ahead and get you some sleep. That boy went. You went to Longfellow. Okay, man. We holla at you, man.
No, he went to Pickett.
All right.
All right, man. That boy said he got 1 over 30. All right. All right, man. Y'all got the phone lines blowing up right here.
You done reached the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show. You on with Robin Alley. Who's
That's
on the
what we want,
line?
man. We want them lines to ring. We need to get them raised up. Y'all share this link.
Who's on the call?
Oh, yeah. I'm about to go live.
Hello, you reached the all new Rise and Morning Show. Who's on the line?
Oh, what's y'all name?
They keep hanging up on us.
Yeah.
Hello, you reached the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show. Who is it? Okay.
All right. So,
Nah, they playing. Y'all people playing. They calling and pranking us.
so we got people calling in, and but you know what it is?
Unknown caller.
Unknown call. All right, let's try this one more time.
You're trying to FaceTime. Who is trying to FaceTime us?
This is the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show. Who do we have on the line?
Trying to FaceTime. No, they were trying to FaceTime us for real.
If they do, it's probably a supporter.
And he hung up.
I answered, they hung up.
Oh, okay. Well.
So we if y'all don't know this, we got people calling in. We got people weighing in right now. Again, want to thank everyone for calling and weighing in. I got to say this, though.
OMG.
We going to put this thing on mute, man, and when they got this thing jumping.
I have to.
They keep hanging
All
up,
right.
though.
For real.
Is they on the line?
What?
She on
Unknown caller.
Everybody saying because they can't believe that they got through. There's more people.
So what we going to do? Because we going to actually have to pause for a minute because they got the phone lines jumping. Turn the phone down. Turn the
She
phone
lied. They
lines
see that
down.
number. It's over. That's why I say, well, address.
Yeah.
Like, I got their address. You be like, oh my, they riding past like
Yeah. So, but you know when we, and again, we don't want to take away from anyone because right now we still hear the phone lines blowing up. Allie, and we saw that you put this on there. How does that make you feel to knowing that people from across the country, they're excited, they're grinding with? How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel extra excited. It makes me want to, because sometimes with YouTube it's hard to like want to keep going. Like you get like, oh my gosh, this is a lot. People don't think it's a lot, but it really is a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Seeing like the supporters and the things they say, they DM us all the time, and they just really, really support us. It like just makes you want to keep going and go harder and harder and harder. And then we're around a lot of people who also influence us to like do better. We see where the end result can be. So
with that being said, so when people talk about success, and this is where people struggle with it, because it is a lot. It is when you become a public person, people want to know everything that's going on. They're looking at. I just thought about it when Rob was talking. I remember Lil Rob at the Y. I got a picture with Lil Rob punching me in my head on the steps, and we were sending it to. Now I remember that, and this is the same kid in the video. So seeing some of the videos that y'all have done and trying to reach the level that y'all are reaching. I remember calling Rob, and I heard y'all in the middle of the conversation, y'all were talking about copywriting, because some of the things that y'all doing, y'all are now getting the attention that just because y'all going live on y'all personal phones and things, that it's certain things y'all gotta watch out for to not to be sued.
Oh, for
Everything
sure, yeah.
you gotta watch out.
Copyright is you kind of like learn at first when you first like hear about copyright, you're like, oh my gosh, like it's crazy, but after you get used to it, you learn how to like, we're doing the right things. Like we have a license for like music that we use and stuff like that, so it's not a problem anymore.
It's not hard as people think though. The copyright is just like if you use NBA YoungBoy music,
Yeah.
he gonna want all the revenue. Some people share the revenue with you. Like if it's a beat that you made, like say you're a producer from here, somewhere smaller, versus somewhere in LA, they gonna want more. Like no, I want 80% of that. Like you know what I mean?
Okay, and so how does that work? Like with
we don't even know how that works. It's just your video turn yellow.
Yeah.
And it just say.
Well, what I'm saying is like with you choose like the different whatever music or whatever you choose to have on your shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So is that like a contract with a specific artist, or like how does that work as far as like?
No, it's just your music that you use not gonna be just back any artist, because we doing stuff thin and we want people to feel a certain way during the movie.
So you guys
when you watch
use
the Titanic versus you watching Dance Flick. Like this is funny, this is sad. You know what I mean? So you using instrumentals most of the time.
Oh, okay, so most of it is instrumental.
Yeah,
okay,
you don't want to use artist music unless you friends with them. They say, "Oh, I'm gonna give you a license to my music."
Got you.
Then you can use it.
Got you.
So who idea was to get on the road? So y'all leave Toledo. So Allie, how do y'all get on? Y'all get in the car and go on the road trip, and now y'all make a whole a whole lifestyle. I saw the house. We seen in your home what it looked like. Like that don't look like
beautiful home.
That don't look like nothing in the hood no more. So how did that even come about? Let's get on the road. Let's go to Texas.
Well, we first were trying to, so we were traveling a lot, and then we knew we didn't want to be in Toledo anyway. This was before YouTube. We go to like different places, and one place we were gonna try was Miami. And we were like, no, absolutely not. We cannot bring a family here. Yeah, we were ready to go home. We didn't like
definitely
Miami.
a place you visit.
Yeah. So we were like, okay. Then we got back home, started thinking of like where else we could go because we just wanted to be bigger than Toledo, I guess. And there's nothing wrong with saying
not
like
in the wrong sense. We shouldn't
no.
be bigger. We just knew our dreams and visions.
And we could take Toledo bigger, you know, like we're doing now. And then we just. Houston popped up, I guess. Texas popped up. Both of my sisters live there.
Okay.
So, but they're not where we're at. They're like 5 hours from us. But we decided to visit. At the same time we visit is when we started the YouTube for real. So these managers that we are with now, they found us.
It was her idea to start YouTube, by the way, guys. And my little sister Katie. Shout out to my little sister.
And I found managers, they found me, and then they started like wanting to have interest in us and like that. So we ended up having a meeting the same time we were just going on vacation to go there. That's how we met with them. We liked them, they liked us. We got signed, everything, and then, like I think a month or two later, we moved because they're like, you know, it's like best if you.
Days.
Yeah,
it
was like
fast.
best if you guys are here to work with us. And then we got the offer for the little TV show we did with, who are now our friends, Carmen and Corey, Tube House, and we were there for a while, and then that helped us like. Being there for the TV show, little series that was going on, it helped us like explore the parts of Texas we wanted to be in. We fell in love with Houston, which is like, but we're in Katy, which is like outside of Houston, but we love the area. So, yeah, and it really wasn't even hard to like pack up and leave. It really.
Oh
was,
no,
like,
it never is.
We let stuff go around saying about being scared to let stuff go. We was selling our stuff out of the house for dirt cheap. I'm like, dude, we gonna have.
We let go of everything.
I got the rocking chair.
Yeah, she
I put my baby to sleep in that rocking chair. We love it.
Yeah, we sold everything. We just got on the road and went. Like my mom, I was kind of not scared because I seen my sisters do it. So they were always like just packed up and left. So I knew that was easy. And then he is like my number one person, so he was gonna be with me. So it was like easy for me.
Yeah.
So
Enough
was
said.
it?
Say less. Shit.
Was it easy?
It's easy.
Was it easy once y'all found someone? So when you start going into another place and you start a business, because this is now a business, was it difficult, or because y'all had grace and favor with those managers and those execs that found y'all, make it an easy transition being in Texas?
I feel like it's more of you. Like having somebody is good, depending on what it is. Like having them gave us the connection with, basically having a chance to meet Connor and Corey. But meeting them doesn't mean anything because you have to be a person of interest for them.
Yeah, they have to
like when that managers met us, we didn't have high followers. We didn't have nothing on Instagram. We didn't have 1,000 followers on YouTube, but they knew the image and they seen like the little stuff. Like
they saw the bigger picture and the potential.
And you know the little stuff that I was doing, like trending stuff. Like I know how to do, like not do it on internet. I was doing it, but I know people like that. Like they see me go buy a car and I'm going live. Like yeah, just bought a car a lot, and I'm showing them money and stuff. They like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And not, when I look back, it look ignorant. Some stuff just make me feel like ignorance, but it's just you have to be a person of interest. We met them, you know what I mean, and they liked us. It's like I know for a fact we likable people. We don't do nothing wrong to people. We don't come asking for stuff. We leave our door open for people. We let people live with us. Sometimes we can, if they need help, try to help them.
Boy, hurry up and said that bed bugs. But go ahead. That boy said, you know, sometimes we can't.
Sometimes we can't because the bugs bite more again.
But okay.
But you know what I'm saying? We do what we can. Anybody that's been around us can vouch for that. You know what I mean? But we just built that friendship. They like, man, like when they met us, they like, man, y'all remind us of us for some reason. Then like the other big couples coming in, you know, the people with millions and stuff, they like, man, y'all remind me of them. I said, no, we us, bro. We us, ain't nobody like us. I don't know what y'all talking about, you know what I mean? And these people ain't even heard of Toledo, but I'm like, there's people out here like that. But we went and showed ourselves to people,
absolutely,
and they start reaching out to us, you know what I mean? And it's like, I feel like, so it's not hard if you're not scared to apply yourself and be patient and go through ups and downs, because when we was house hunting, we had to stay in hotels for a long time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Once I lost my Challenger, I lost it, you know what I'm saying? That was money down the drain. You know, I was being hood. I wasn't paying my insurance. I was stupid. So that money was down the drain, and I had spent like $20,000 on that car.
So I like that you are being transparent about that. So what happened with the situation? I didn't even know you lost your Challenger.
Yeah, I crashed on the way. I don't know if I hit something and it got stuck, and then the car started sliding sideways, and it hit like the pole hit the side of my car. And I went like off the side, son.
And at the time you didn't have insurance.
No insurance.
And so I love that you were transparent about that, because you know it's like that. Like, you know, just because I have this, or just because I mean, we all make mistakes. We all we all make a bad decision. We all are irresponsible at times, you know, whatever. And like you said, just something just like that, you know, you lose,
that was bad. It was like,
a loss.
It felt like a lot of things were just
happened right at once.
Like
yeah,
so
stressful.
And we just lost the car.
But it's so funny because they say like when you're on the verge of a breakthrough, that's when you get attacked. You know, that's
when it makes
when
you want to. Okay, forget it. We're going back to.
You're like, oh God, I should just go back home.
Yeah. So, but then we just stayed and toughed it out.
Easy way out.
I think what I love too, and you one thing, Rob, that I love, you always, even just, you know, when we first started the show, we were about to cut, I think, or go to commercial or something, and he stopped us. He said, no, this is not the Rising Grind Morning Show. This is the Rob and Allie Show. And my wife has something to say. What was you saying? And I love that though. But no, Rob always speaks very highly of her, and you can tell that she's, you know, very important person to him. And Allie, as you being someone, you know, like he said, you're shy. You've not been out. You know, you're not someone who's been in the streets and been out here and well known and things like that. And then you meet this big personality. You know, you guys come together, and he, like you said, he's kind of brought you out of your shell.
Yeah.
And what is it like for you when you sit back and kind of just watch him, like outside of everything, when you kind of just sit back and know and like see him as Rob the personality, but knowing like this is my man, like this is my person, you know, like how does it feel to see him in it and watch him, and just knowing like obviously, you know, you are a major part of this scenario. You know, without you, it can't be Rob and Allie. Yeah. But, you know, like he talks a lot about how, you know, he said he met you when you were working at Nettie's, you know, and then like, you know, you meet him, you're working at Nettie's, and then within just a few years, your life like totally changes. Yeah. What has that been like for you, and how does that feel like, you know, just seeing him grow as a person and as a father, and, you know, being, you know what I mean? Like, how does that feel?
It feels, I was literally, before, I think it was after he got off the phone with you, in Texas. I was just
Hear me?
and I was like, this is just crazy. Like, I sat back and was just thinking about where I was just a couple. And before me and Rob, we're going to have a documentary, but there was like, I was going through a bad time.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, when I always tell Rob, like, all the time, like, you're like a really amazing father, like, husband, everything. We're not married yet, but husband.
What's one of the toughest things?
Smart man, right?
What's one of the toughest?
Happy life.
Sometimes I don't.
Listen to this. Watch this. And I want y'all to be straight up. What's the toughest thing to deal with Rob about? And let him know that. What's the toughest challenge to dealing with him?
The fact that he knows everything is like, it's like he knows everything. And you don't want to tell him like, okay, you're doing that because you know everything, but he really be knowing. So it's like, I don't want to call it like a know-it-all type thing, but like, he's going to tell you no matter what. He's not going to beat around the bush. And
right.
That's for me, because I'm the type of person who probably before him would beat around the bush. Like, I wouldn't say certain things and I would stand up for myself or anything like that. But Rob is going to do that, so that's probably like the toughest thing. So if we're arguing about something and I know he's right, but I just want to be right.
So, Rob, what's one of the toughest things? Because people don't know this when we're talking about, we're talking about success. And this is a part of success. Yeah. Working with the person you love. Yeah. What's one of the toughest challenges working with or having Allie in your life? What's one of the toughest choices with her and not necessarily other relationships?
Kind of the same with what she's saying, like having to tell her, like, I know I had to say stuff to her and tell her, like, look, this is what you need to know. You feel me? Because, like she said, if something happened to me, you need to be good because I know you're going to take care of him and Lil Rob. You know what I'm saying? And Kendra. Y'all going to keep the shit going. Because it's the same with him. In sense, relationships. I feel like your relationship, making sure you're paying attention to it no matter what's going on. Because, you know, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about YouTube. Fuck them videos. We about to make sure we cool. I don't give a fuck if we making millions. That shit killing me and you, it's over with.
Over with, yeah. Absolutely.
I don't mind. Like I said, money don't control my life. That's probably why it comes, because I don't be caring about it. Like, I don't care about money, dude. It's not going to make me happy. So, that, and like she said, having to tell her stuff and happen to let her win sometime, like, because I got to let her win. You know, like, I got to let her win because it's not going to stop. She going to be like, all right, but then she going to steal. I know she going to go and be like, oh, you was right.
Because it does always happen that way. Like, he will let me win a lot of the time. And after, like, 5 minutes or something, I'll be like, okay. I'll come out there and be like, I'm sorry, I really...
5 minutes? Sometimes it's 5 hours. 5 days.
So, Ken, as you see your little brother grow, you see it now, your
He's my
sister.
little brother. I mean, my big brother.
But he going to be the little... We know who the big brother is, for sure.
Was you the little big brother?
I'm still a little brother, little big brother, big little brother, big brother, all the brothers.
So your big brother buys jeans as my older brother. That's all I I be picking him up.
Ken, what advice would you? What advice would you give?
Ken gonna be buying a new camera.
What advice would you, in their growth, that you just would like to let both of them know, as you see the day-to-day growth, man?
What advice would I give them?
Yeah.
I mean, same thing I tell them all the time. Like, keep going. Can't nothing stop y'all but y'all.
That's right.
You know, don't let nothing that small get in the way of what's bigger.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the biggest thing. That's the advice I get them all the time.
And I think that is so. Do they listen to you?
Yeah, he called me back all the time. He always call me.
We really mold each other.
We be on the phone. She be like, I wish me and my sister could talk like that.
I swear to God, we be having talks about deep life stuff we went through. Like, even when we say stuff like, man, we gonna be big one day. He be like, man, y'all big, bro, y'all celebrities. Like I said, he the one that really keep us like, bro, understand where you at in your life, because people respecting it and they really own y'all.
Yeah.
Because he know how people is and they see like they be crying. It's like, no, my
man,
God,
did you see what our phone line just did? Like, we had to turn the phone off, bro.
Y'all might do that though, the morning show.
I think it just be surreal though, right? Like, cause people really just are humble. Like, I like, even for us, you know, we do this podcast and I'm very, you know, I don't think I'm, you know what I mean, on any, like, I mean, I get that this is a platform per se, but I don't feel like I'm on any platform, you know what I mean? Like, I just am who I am. I'm just trying to do, you know, I'm just trying to do God's work and live in my purpose, you know what I'm saying? So it's really just, you guys are humble people, you know, and I know that from being around y'all, you know, just on a real personal level. Like, it's just humble, just real, genuine, humble people, you know, and that's why like you said, you get those blessings because it's not fake. It's not pretending. I'm not acting or putting up a, this is just me and this is just who I am. And it shows, when you're really genuine, that shows,
Yeah. You got to be humble because then you will crash your own success out. Like if I need help,
absolutely.
I'm going to go to my brother. Hey, bro, I need you. You feel me? He going to come through whatever. Look, bro, I only got whatever thoughts. He going to be like, I want y'all to do this.
He wants me.
With that, and I think that, and we got to bring this to a close. Little Keenan over here didn't.
He pissed.
He's silent.
Yeah, he done got a little touch.
He want his mama. Aw.
Because this is, again, the #1 urban radio podcast show in the country, who are some of those that you would just like to say thank you, I love you, and I appreciate you too while you're here? Because most of the time, y'all going to talk to a lot of people. Y'all going to talk in front of a lot of cameras. Y'all going to speak into a lot of bloggers. But no other place like the all-new Rise and Grind morning show you're going to be, and this is documented forever, that you'll be able to give back and say, man, I just thank y'all. I love y'all, to family and friends, people that made y'all mad, people that you didn't like. Who is somebody that you would just, and I want all three of y'all to really kind of take a moment to say thank you. Because that's what we do on this. This is one of the most interactive podcast shows in the country, and it's live. Like, people see you just get your baby and her give you the baby across the table. Our intern, this is real. Ain't nothing. This is
real.
This is that. This is that. What they say, clickbait. The clickbait is gonna be the baby over there.
The baby got
they got a baby.
They gonna click it. They throwing babies.
So I'll start with you, Ken. Who was just in this journey of supporting you and the family and what's going on? Who would you like to say thank you and I love you and just that piece?
To our mother for sure, Catherine. To our brother, Lamar, my grandmother, Bridget King, my dad, Kendrick King.
Senior. Big shout out to
Yeah. It's a lot of people. It's too many.
Too many.
Yeah, our grandmother, Catherine. She's the reason for all, like, our personalities. She's the reason for it.
Granny get that.
Our granny was we was raised by our granny.
For real, man.
Yeah, a lot of long nights with just our granny,
And it's not to say that you'll miss anybody, because what we always say, and Lee was about to say, that if we don't get you today,
we'll get you tomorrow.
Yeah. Just replay it again, because you're saying everybody.
Yeah.
Who would you like to say, and we'll definitely let Ali in that piece, but who would you like to say, Rob?
First off, everybody. Anybody that supported us ever, you know what I'm saying? If you got a tattoo, you know what I'm saying? Anybody ever supported my tattoos, supported Ali Lashes, you know what I'm saying? Just supported us, period, in general. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank everybody. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, God, the higher power, you know what I'm saying, whoever been guiding me through all my journeys, you know what I'm saying, I thank them. And mainly, like he said too, my mom, my granny, you know what I'm saying, all my grannies, my mom, you know what I'm saying, my dad ain't raised me growing up, you know what I'm saying, we got a relationship now, you know what I'm saying, that we good, because I'm a grown man, I never thought like I needed you like that, but, you know what I'm saying, thanks to my dad that we got a relationship now.
And all your bros.
All my brothers, you know what I'm saying, that goes unsaid, you know what I'm saying, my best friend, it don't matter what I do, you feel me, we together. My brothers, you know what I'm saying, Ali, you know what I'm saying, that's my right hand. You know what I'm saying, only been a couple years, but this is
for life.
It's for life, you feel me?
For life.
It's for life. This is lifelong. I don't care what I do after this, I just know she gave me the chance to really install what I feel like a perfect person can be for somebody, you know what I'm saying? I didn't force it. She already had the traits, but she's just like, okay, I'm open to learn and be different with my life.
She was open to being molded.
She was open to being molded, like, because if I lived already longer than you and I've already did so much and made mistakes, trust me, I can teach you a lot. It's like people try to teach all of us, but sometimes we miss that. So anybody that ever try to teach you or anything, you know what I'm saying, teach me, I appreciate you. And our supporters, y'all know I love y'all to the max. We try to do giveaways when we can. But if we got a million supporters and I give all y'all $1,
right.
$1 don't sound like nothing, but a million people, I love y'all. We give away when we can. And y'all know we appreciate
y'all do,
everybody.
though. I see that a lot, and that's really dope that you guys do that.
Bridget King, my Grammy, she taught me and him the value of books. She bought us encyclopedias for Christmas.
For real.
We didn't understand it when we was younger, but man, that was powerful, you know?
For real.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, that's real.
And our team, I want to, you know what I'm saying, all any other big YouTubers that support us, because they be hitting us up too, man. My boy Boski, shout out to my boy Boski. So I see you, Brody.
I love it.
All the big YouTubers that support us, that reach out, you know what I'm saying, support the tattoos, lashes, and just tell us to keep going, because they feel like they treat us like them. We ain't got the millions like them, but they treat us like that, like y'all just come off as them people, you know what I'm saying? We love y'all, and I appreciate them too for being humble people too, because a lot of them is, but they can't trust everybody.
Right.
So that's why when you were saying earlier about you think it's easy, if you a good person, it's easy. Like if you know, oh, I was a security guard before too, I do this, They'll pull you in flat like, let me use you for security, because it's somebody down there just like you, bro. I swear to God, you would be weak. You know,
it's a bro man from the 5th floor, bro.
Yes,
I ain't mean he's all and tall.
Yes, he is.
Kid, hold up, bro. Kid, we about to. Allie, so who you want to say thank you to? Because they about to try to go in. They trying to.
His brother. That's
I'm weak. They try to be funny. They try to call me bro man from the 5th floor. I ain't mean to use all the toilet paper. Hey, Marlon, I was finna ask you the same question. Who you want to say thank you to?
So there is a lot of people, just like so many, but I know a lot of people who started or pushed us when we started, like Patricia, Katie, Rob's little sister. My mom, of course, because I still call her every day if I have a question or anything like that. Rob, because shows me everything. I do want to say thank you to the YouTubers that we met along the way, especially Carmen and Corey, because they definitely, any question we got, we can always run to them, just like our managers. And then our supporters, of course, because seeing their messages every day, seeing their comments under our video, even when we think like, okay, maybe they're not watching, maybe they're not anything, they remind us they're watching and they're commenting, they're interacting. So it's just thank you to everybody. Renaya May is my sister.
I was about to say Ronnie. I was going to say that.
She was a supporter with having a baby. She was a supporter with everything. When I had King, she was there with me every step of the way. Took me to the hospital, everything. So.
Yeah.
Man, put Lil Rob up on the camera. Put Lil Rob up on that camera right there. Put Lil Rob right there. There go the sister.
Yeah, y'all. So Lil Rob, y'all know he's been away from his mom for a couple months, so he with her right now. That's why he's not with us. But he already eating Hawaiian rolls.
Early in the morning.
I love it.
Leah, is there, because we got to bring it to the show, but we do want to just make sure that let you know that you have an open invite anytime y'all in town and y'all need a platform to get things out to the media. Again, we are the #1 urban radio podcast show. Leah, is there anything that you would like to say as we bring the show to a close?
Oh, obviously, just thank you guys. Thank you for coming in. As Tree said, we know you guys can be a million places, and I know I've moved away from home a few times, and when you come home, it's literally like a whirlwind because you only have a couple days to see a few people, and everybody wants to see you. Everybody wants the time. Like I said, I know you guys could be a million other places, and you guys chose to be here, and I appreciate that. We appreciate that, and we want you guys to just keep going, man. Keep doing that shit because y'all on your way, and it just gives us hope and gives us this inspiration. Us as a city, us as a community. We're in this field and we do what we do, but we are watching everybody else too. So we're proud. We're proud to see you guys on a national stand, and I just want y'all to keep going and keep pushing, and
And I want to thank, I personally want to thank Rob. When I called you, it was a no-brainer. You like, let's go. It wasn't about no money, none of that. You usually, like, y'all get paid to do this, and y'all say, hey, man, we'll do it for free because this is my give back to what you do, and I'm humble, gratefully appreciative. And I'm going to say this to you, my brother, and I want you to remember this. Life is like a game of chess. If you have never played it, life is like a game of chess. The most important piece on the chessboard is the queen, not the rook, the pawn, the bishop, the king. The most important piece, Rob, is the queen. And the reason why that's the most important piece, and I'm glad you played that piece well, because that's the only piece on the board that can move any way that she wants to. So remember, you may be smart. She didn't say one word, but when she clicked on her live, she was already at 200 something. Me and you got to talking so that queen can make moves that king cannot. Don't ever think that because you know what you know. But when every door will open for her, where me and you got to talk, we got to get ourselves together. She just wake up in the morning, just like Leah. These women are they are definitely calling. So just remember that the queen will make moves that the king can. Thank you so much for giving us your time, letting us rock with Lil King. I hope that you will do this again with us and let us know, hey man, when we come back to town, we going on the Rise and Grind morning show.
Yeah, for sure. We'll come back. We always come back and support, man.
Absolutely. Sure. Man, I didn't know I looked so big in there. Hold up, get up close, get the body shot. This has been the all new Rise and Grind morning show. Thank you, Leah. We got to get up out of here. It's been an awesome show. And as Leah always say, if y'all pay attention to her and watch it, we got to do this for our viewers. It go a little something like this, Rob.
Until next time.
Everybody.
Mwah.